Welcome everybody to session 10 of A Night Out on the DL. We kind of have everybody here for once, so we'll start off with a roll call. First off, we've got Elwarin. You want to introduce yourself to everybody?
Yeah, hi, I'm Elwarin, the Wood Elf Ranger.
Next, we got Useless.
I am Useless, the Orc Wizard.
Next up, we got Brook.
Hello, I'm Brook, the Useless Bard.
Next up, we got BigYin.
Oh, good day to you. I'm BigYin, the Druid.
He's also a Fearbolg. Next up, we got Lando. Or sorry, we'll go DQ. I apologize. DQ.
Oh,
I thought about skipping you, but that's
I'm
me.
DQ, the lizard person who's also a rogue.
We got Lando up next.
Yeah, I'm my name's Lando. I'm a mountain dwarf, and I am also a barbarian.
And then we got our final new character and returning DM / non-player character voice, Ulrich.
Santa. I will be introduced later, so I will explain then. But this is my voice, kind of.
I'm glad that you hype him a lot more.
Yeah, what the fuck? Where's my hype?
No comment.
All right, continue.
Yeah, so do we want to do a recap, or is everybody comfortable with what happened? You know, because all of you watched the recap that BigYin and Ulrich worked on with me, right? Right?
Watched most of it.
Yeah, nobody watched it, so we can do a quick recap.
2 hours long.
So for the super fast version of last time on Dragon Ball Z, basically a bunch of stuff happened. We went down to a basement, talked to a dude. One of our dudes basically owed this dude a favor, and we have to go deal with that kind of thing. We go talk to another dude who owned the stable master of the town we're in. He's kind of driving a hard bargain, but I was making good progress in getting a deal done. And then all of a sudden, Lando, myself, and the stable master all got a telepathic message saying that Mr. Leader was attacked, that he was down, and that the circus people were evil and they were the people smugglers that we were looking for. So we all hauled ass out to the circus area to go kick some circus freak ass. And after a long, hard fight, I managed to save my brother-in-law, Mr. Leader. Or my brother-in-law to be, I guess, considering he and my sister aren't yet married. So yeah, my brother-in-law to be, and we kicked some wizard ass, and yet it all seems tied into our first escapade, where we ran into a Duragar who was summoned away by a drow using some very dark, weird magic. So yeah, we will find ourselves at the campground, with a Berserk Mr. Leader coming out with a Berserk Mr. Leader coming down out of a Berserk haze, and having survived some kind of dark hurricane that DQ Blizzardperson, who delivered the coup de grace, was also sucked into.
Cool. Yeah, I think that kind of brings us back up to speed. So I'll let DQ. I'll let you start us off today, because you just kind of got out of this, this tornado of black smoke that went into your body, changed a little bit about you, and you feel something. You feel a little bit different. There's a bit of a dark glint in your eyes at the moment.
Yeah, but at this point, I'm kind of lost on, it's the battle ended and everything like that.
Yep.
But I'm trying to figure out where we're trying to go next.
Sure, yeah. So again, battle ended, Mr. Leader's there.
Just kind of talk to us, man. DQ, are you? Hey, DQ laddie, you're all right. That hurricane, didn't it look good for you, laddie?
It wasn't ideal. kind of a mood killer, honestly.
I'd like to roll an Arcana check to see if I can see anything magically wrong with it.
Sure, why not? The first roll of the night
I could just tell you, but you go.
Rolled by our Fearbold Druid. Let's see it.
I'm sorry, it was in my notes.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I got no problems with it. Maybe he'll still tell you even after you make the roll.
I hope so.
I'm not gonna
No,
tell
you
him.
You wouldn't do that, would you?
I would.
You would, actually.
Well, my character would also, I think.
12. Yeah, there's some definite dark energies that went into both Mr. Leader and DQ Blizzardperson, but that's about all you know. So you saw the black cloud, you thought it was dark energies. Your Arcana check has confirmed that it was some sort of dark energies that went into both Mr. Leader and DQ, the Blizzardperson.
Hey, laddie, you've been touched by some dark energy there, laddie. Can you tell us, do you feel any different?
I can neither confirm or deny these statements.
Insight check.
Alrighty, let's go. What are you trying to intuit off of this? That's my question, I guess.
I'm trying to determine why he's being evasive.
Sure, okay. Why not? DQ, do you want to tell him what's going on?
Nah, I'm good.
Alright,
Oh.
he doesn't tell you.
I'll tell BigYin. I'll tell you one thing. It's not going to affect you in any manner at the moment. So it's
At the moment.
Yeah,
I'm
I
more
like
worried
it
with
could
you,
affect. I mean, I'm good. I mean, I'm a little bit more mad than usual. I would say I kind of remembered some things in my past, but you know, it's kind of hard to talk about it. So
You're
it's
feeling
still a little foggy. I feel more of you know, I'll tell you a little bit. So I didn't see me and Mr. Leader. I think we were in 2 different areas because I was definitely alone, to my understanding. And pretty much it was more of an emotional tornado, I guess you could say, to put it easily. Yeah, it was more like just kind of bringing back old memories of the past, and it was more emotional, if anything, of my past. So,
Would you say you were trapped in a glass case of emotion?
yeah, I mean, wow, that's so poetic. No.
Especially coming from
No.
our Fearbold that lived in the wilderness for most of his
But-
life.
Yeah.
Very poetic. So you have a question? No?
But other than that,
Be all right if you say you're all right.
nothing. It's very vague to me. I still don't fully understand it per se.
So Mr. Leader, like BigYin said earlier, is kind of coming off of his rage, and he's cracking his neck muscles a little bit, kind of stretching out the back. He's like, "Oh, that was a fight worth remembering." Anybody else like that? That was good, huh?
Yeah, it was good.
How are
Wait,
you feeling?
wait, time out quick. Did you respond in like the same voice, or like try to drop your register to try to match him when he does that?
I was trying to eat.
Alright, cool. No, I like it. Oh, okay.
No, I'm just-
I thought you were just trying to.
No. I like the idea. I'm trying to impress Mr. Leader.
Yeah, I like to say, yeah, that's what that's
Yeah,
what
no, we're like blood brothers now. Both got sucked into a tornado, right?
he looks at he's like, huh? I guess. I don't think it affected my blood, but
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, me either.
Yeah, whatever floats your boat, I guess, man. Like we're
Yeah,
kind of
blood.
in this together, right? And
Yeah.
as he's talking to you, you see his eyes are starting to clear up a little bit, but they're still
Would you say they're bloodshot.
no. They're cleaning up a little bit, but it still looks a little. His eyes are a darker brown than they were when you guys first met him. His earlier eyes were like a soft hazelnut brown. Now they've kind of darkened to a dark almond color.
I see.
But yeah, I mean, it's better than the initial full black eyes that he had just getting out of the smoke initially. So
I had the
that's a
same
positive.
effect, to my understanding, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Both of your guys' eyes
Yeah.
were like completely black, coming out of the smoke. He kind of looks around. He's like, "Yeah. So these are the smugglers. I believe
Can't we
you
leave the
guys."
bodies now?
Mr. D looks at you and says, "I don't know why you're asking me permission, but why not? I don't. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't see a problem." He's like, "I'll
Yeah.
probably be taking this one," and he points over to the priest over here. He's like,
I
I'll probably be taking him back with me right now, though. Got a couple things I need to do with this.
Like
this
you're gonna go now, Mr. Leader.
Yeah.
Right now. Oh, okay.
Check
Did
his
you?
body for loot
Like,
first,
do you
Mr.
need his stuff or just his body?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, you need his stuff, or you just need to
Oh.
take him. Like, what's
No,
the dealio?
I was gonna inspect him and like try to figure out what the fuck's happening.
So inspect his stuff or inspect him.
Both? Do you? Are you guys strapped for cash or something? Like,
Yes.
I mean, apparently I couldn't buy a horse, so. Yeah.
he just looks at all of you guys bewildered. He's like, then he looks at his big and he's like, are you guys poor?
I mean, together we're strong.
Poor, laddie. I came from the wilderness. I didn't need money when I was living on my own.
Do you guys not have money now? Y'all have been
I whispered
adventurers
his
for a
ear.
while, right?
He's just saying he's
We
poor.
have some, but I mean, you know, the man was trying to.
The guy,
charge us, like,
he goes through the priest stuff. He's like, here's a bag of gold, I guess. He tosses out. There's 10 gold pieces. He's like, do you guys feel richer now? I don't know. And he just kind of, yeah. And he walks away with the body.
Useless. Add that to you take all of it.
I add all of the gold to my inventory apparently.
I imagine him on his knees just trying
I'm
to
gonna
pick
go
up all the
check
coins.
this guy over here.
Okay.
Are you gonna make me roll for anything, or are you just gonna tell me?
Wait, what do you mean? Am I gonna have you roll for anything?
You gonna make me do anything or what?
You
I'll roll an
find.
investigation check. I mean, I figured you were gonna.
No.
do something.
So what? No, 1 second. So, as you approach the body, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Also, we're seeing your rolls right now, just so you know.
That's fine. I don't mind this. I'm doing these rolls, which are fine. Okay, cool. So as you kind of approach the tent, you hear a muffling sound from
Which
in
tent?
here,
Can you ping it?
from right in here. It sounds like help, help! Can someone help me? Help! That's what it kind of sounds like. But muffled, of course. On the dead dude's body.
I'll stick my head in the tent.
Yeah, on the dead dude's body, you find 1 gold. And you also find some boots. And you find some goggles.
I'll take the boots and the goggles.
Not taking the 1 gold.
And I took the 1 gold already.
Oh,
He's too rich for that now.
Got it, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, yeah, the goggles aren't anything fancy upon pickup. They're just goggles, like, help keep sand out of your eye. Stuff like that. Sandals are sandals. Boots
I
things,
think they were
yeah.
boots.
Yeah, they're boots. They're just normal boots.
Alright,
I don't
and
think they
then
fit you. He's
I'll-
quite a bit smaller than you, but I guess you'd have to inspect that further.
No, I could sell them again.
Sure,
You know,
yeah.
I'm just stacking them on.
So go ahead and move yourself into the tent if you could.
Okay.
All right, so you move yourself into said tent, and ta-da! You find this dwarf bound and gagged. He's pretty old, or actually, Ulrich, you want to describe your character for us without any of your equipment on?
Yeah, so you see a older. My description. I had a description.
That's why I wanted you to do it. I was like, I think you have
I
a description, right?
I did have a description. You see an older dwarf. He is getting on in years. And so he's got like white hair, long beard, pretty well built, as if he's seen a good number of years in combat. But yeah, he's looking quite pitiful in his shackles and with a gag. And he's hey!
Oh, hello, grandfather.
He's just wearing his undergarments, as it were. He's not fully naked, just undergarments.
Is he chained up or is he in a cage?
He is chained up. There's a couple other people in this room. They look tired and sad. There are 2 men in this one that you can tell. Also, I just didn't bring their tokens out because there's gonna be a lot of tokens if I do that. So yeah, and they're not making any noises. They look fairly battered and bruised.
I was gonna say use one of the dead people and just move them over.
I thought about it, but no. Then no.
Just not.
Yeah,
Okay.
Keep the cultists and the normal people away from each other. You know. Separate them out. You do
hello,
anything?
grandfather.
He's
You're looking in a
gagged.
right state. Would you mind telling me your name?
He's gagged.
Gagged, bro.
he's saying help, but with a gag.
Yeah.
So it's like
I know the gag.
Oh, so he has a gag on? I'll
Yes.
pull the gag
Why
down.
does he
and I'll
sound
say-
like Fat Albert?
I'll say, hello, grandfather. You didn't look well. Are you feeling all right? Do you need any healing before I go get one of my friends to undo these to your chains?
Oh, nah, that won't be necessary. Just
Can I do
if
a
you could.
medical assessment?
Sure, why not? Let's get another roll. BigYin's taking a big role playing here, guys. None of y'all do nothing else. I like it.
I mean, I'm just.
I mean, he's kind of in the middle of something. I would love to be
He's
reading
learning
his bodies right
we're
now.
learning
but-
about a new character. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So with,
I'm doing quite well.
yeah, with that natural one,
Yeah.
you see that he is a live dwarf.
Well, you look at the wee bit works for wear, but I can't see much wrong with you. And I check out the other two humans, and I'm like, all right, they're a little messed. They're tired, passed out. I stick my head out the tent. I say, "Oi, DQ, you're handy with them there lockpicks. Come here, laddie. I need your help." And I start, and are there any posts securing the chains to the ground, or are they just chained up?
They're just chained up. The door was locked, or the door wasn't locked. It was just chained up. They were kind of conditioned, as it were, to stay in the tent.
Oh, okay. So I just stick my head out of the tent and I call DQ over.
Yeah, they're all chained together.
I shout back. I say, "Quit your yelling! Don't you know Useless doesn't like it when you yell when he's looting?"
All right,
I walk
Useless.
over.
Yeah, let's see. So you looted that one body there. Which
Yeah.
one? Which one you looted? The one right next to you?
Yeah.
Walk into the tent.
This one's gone, right?
Which one?
Like the priest guy.
No, that one's there. There were two dead.
Alright.
This one was dead prior to you guys getting there.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you got 4 gold pieces, and
Sweet.
everything is soaked in blood.
Not a problem.
Jesus.
And he has.
It's a long room.
Jesus Christ! 1 second. Sorry, I didn't expect you to just respond like that so easily. Taking it back a bit. And he has a handkerchief that may or may not be red in color, or that might be his blood. You're not sure. The rest of his clothes
Bloody
are kind of.
handkerchief. I am adding this to my inventory.
That's fine. Hopefully you wash it before you use it next. That's all I gotta say. You know, medicine and medical awareness aren't the top priorities of this world. Maybe. The clothes are kind of ruined, and you're a lot bigger than this guy, so it probably wouldn't make sense for you to grab them. But if you do, there are I would call them ripped and tattered clothing, because they got hit real
Right.
hard with some meaty axes, and they're gonzo.
It's not intact.
No, not intact. Not intact. Like I said, if you wanted to take it with you, I don't think anybody would buy it from you, based off your knowledge of how.
Tempting, but
Yeah.
But
Just,
no.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Anybody else do
Alright.
anything? Brooke,
I'll
Lando, Elwarin, you do
Is there
anything?
anything? Is there anything in the big tent?
You can go check it out.
I want to go in the big tent too.
Okay.
I want to go in the big.
All right, we're gonna go.
You know,
With
take
we're gonna go with Elwarin first because his was closer.
Sorry, is that the picture?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows what they said. Elwarin opens up the tent and he sees 3 people, 3 women specifically, in their undergarments. And they're all chained up, and they look at you. They all look battered and bruised and tired, and you see some hope in their eyes because you don't look like the rest of the people that were going in and abusing them. What do you do?
Can I try to unchain them?
Yeah, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check. Or unless you're trying to break them with like force, I can let you do an attack roll too.
I'll try to just pick it open first.
Yeah,
and then...
go ahead and do a sleight of hand check. That does not do it. You're close, but not quite. So you as you start to try to pick the lock, you feel yourself get the 2 drums, but the 3rd drum just kind of eludes your grasp.
Okay.
To
So I'm a
unlock
little
it.
embarrassed now, obviously, in front of the women.
Sure.
So I'm
They
getting
look at you
angry
with.
and trying...
Okay, you're gonna get angry and try it again.
But this time I'm going to try to just use force to get it open.
Okay.
To break it.
What weapons do you have on you? You have your longbow and you have some daggers?
I have a dagger.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll with that dagger. Nope. I'm sorry, my dude. Nope.
Alright,
You hit the
Try it
chains.
again.
You hit the chains and you see some the metal on the chains. There's a small little spark that kind of shakes like the girls are like, huh? Because 2 of them were asleep. Only one of them saw you could walk in, and you look down at your dagger and it's a little chipped from you trying to just slash the chains and not putting enough force into it and coming in at a bad angle, but it's still usable. Like you can still cut people with it. It just won't be great for cutting up your salmon anymore.
Well, I guess I'll just give it one more try.
You gonna hit it again, or are you gonna sleight of hand it? What's the game plan? And I don't think you have the +2 because you don't have archery. But I'm just taking your first roll.
Yeah.
Just have to know. You can keep it there. I'm just letting you know I'm only taking the first roll.
Yeah, I'll just hit it one more time
Okay,
with the dagger.
go for it. Nice. This time,
Okay.
somehow you break the chain. You came down at a steep angle that you found the weak link of the chains, as it were, and it falls apart on the ground. And the girl whose chains you've kind of unlocked looks at you wordlessly. They're all gagged still, so they can't say anything. But you see like small tears running down her face, and you see hope for the first time in her eyes in a long time. Is what you can tell. All right, to Lando and Brook, the basher buddies, as it were, the student and the apprentice, maybe.
Yep. Student
like
and
that?
the apprentice. The master and the student?
No, I like student and the apprentice because I don't think Lando's fully graduated yet. But who knows?
I like the Goblet of Fire.
That one too.
Nice. So you guys walk in, and you guys see a bunch of weapons and armor around. Most of them looking like the weapons and armor looking like they would fit a dwarf. And you see, just piles of like small like spears and like bad weapons, like not anything crazy. It looks like they were probably stolen off some like commoners. But and then obviously like a pile of commoners' clothes in this corner of the room, and the weaponry and the armor stuff on this side of the room.
I'm gonna go over there and just peruse my way around and take it all.
Okay. Yeah. So you pick up a set of chainmail that would fit you, but you find a warhammer, two-handed, and you find a shield.
Do I have to like add this shit to my inventory?
If you want, or you can just leave them there. I don't mind either way. I'm not gonna keep track.
Only if you want to keep it.
Yeah, he said like, if you don't want to pick it up and take it with you, you don't have to.
Chainmail, warhammer, and then a shield.
Yep. Oh, and I guess there's a couple daggers there, but
I don't need.
Yeah, I don't know if you care about that. Brooke.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, Brooke, you want to steal the commoner's clothing?
Can I search through the commoner's clothing
Sure, why not?
to see if there's anything valuable?
Yeah, go ahead and make a investigation roll for me. Nice. You find lots of clothes. They're kind of dirty, kind of smelly. One of them has a nice smell to it.
Nice. I'll take the clothes with the nice smell.
Okay, they look like women's clothing. They seem to fit you well, though.
Perfect. Can I put it on?
Sure, why not?
Nice.
Go ahead, and I want you to write that as your clothing item now. Common villager girl's shirt and shorts, smells nice like a girl. I want that exact description in there.
Okay, let me add it, but also and type in the chat just so we have history of it.
Nice. Cool. I guess we can go back to the tent. So DQ, you're attempting to unchain them,
It
correct?
smells like a barn in here. Am I right?
Are you
Am I right, BigYin?
Oh, okay.
Am I right, BigYin?
I know what you're saying about a barn. I'd say, and it's not kind to talk about people who've been chained up and deprived. It's a very unkind thing of you to say, young man.
I'd say it smells a little bit like sweat, a lot of sweat and fear, and some blood.
So you're one of those fear smellers.
I mean,
Now,
apparently you
grandfather.
are.
What might your name be, grandfather?
Ulrich Bronzebeard. You guys are here about the cultists or whatever the heck, the people movers. stealing people in the night?
We came to deal with them.
Did you get them all?
I think we got.
Good.
I'm not 100% sure. I mean, can anyone be?
We got the
Well-
band that was outside. A friend of ours by the name of Mr. Leader.
A big
was
deal
doing
to
a wee
make
bit
sure
of
we get 'em
investigating
all.
on his
I
own.
mean, I got as much as. I mean, I dealt with a lot of them. This guy didn't do as much.
Here we go.
Just
Just saying, like,
not trying to.
Did I
Put
not heal your scaly ass?
any of them get away.
Moving on. Let me just. You want some help, Ulrich? You look a little.
Yeah, sure would be nice to be out of these shackles.
Yeah, I can give it a good old shot. I'm gonna try using my my thieves toolkit to break the shackles. Not break them, but pick
Open
them.
them. Yes.
Yeah, you get it.
Go ahead and make that roll for me, good sir.
Yes, sir.
you don't do it, and it makes you feel really uncomfortable. Especially since like this is what you're good at.
I walk outside.
This is what you know, and you're
I take a deep breath. I take a deep breath. I take a deep breath.
You're attempting to continue to pick, and you get to the second lock, and then you fail, and you're like, huh. And then you look at it, you're like, this is a pretty simple lock. I've never failed something like this before.
Oh boy, I didn't even look at the roll, by the way. Oh god, it's disgusting. Okay.
Does he normally just walk out on things like this, or?
All right, I'm coming back in. I just say it in my breath. I say under my breath. I say, I'm coming back in. I got this. I got this. I think I can. I think I can.
There was a lot of
just concentrate.
There's a lot of crosstalk there. If you guys want to try to take that one more time. I don't know if you guys can hear each other, honestly.
No, I can hear them.
All right, we'll continue, I guess.
Cool. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna give this another crack.
Okay.
BigYin, look away.
Looking away.
Thank you.
You do it this time. Congrats.
Yes.
You feel like a new man now, new lizard man, as it were. You've finally done the thing that you feel like you were born to do, that you've done as many times in your life.
I'm good at something.
I didn't say you weren't.
I'm good at trying twice.
That's a good life skill, I suppose.
Perseverance is key. Moving on. How'd you get here?
Oh, I was sneaking in, trying to infiltrate so that I could take them down from the inside, hoping they would get me to their leader and I could take them out in the dead of night.
How'd that go?
You got pretty inside.
Well, it's not nighttime yet, so.
Did we ruin your plan?
Well, not ruin. You did it, so like, that's good.
I mean, but why did you want to do this?
I'm hoping the same reason you guys did it, because they're bad.
Because someone asked us to.
Oh, right.
Well,
that's awkward.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't here just for like
DM point of order. Was this also the favor that Lando had to complete, or did we have we started working on that yet?
I don't know. Why don't you ask Lando? That's a great question. Yeah. Lando, you're not there. Lando, you're not there. He has not asked you this question.
No, I'm asking. I'm trying to look through my notes, but
I think you guys left the room when he was given like the final part of his.
Yeah, he was alone. Yeah.
I don't have any notes on what. I wasn't in the, so I don't know what the favor is.
We don't know it.
All we know, sir, grandfather. All we know is that we came here because our friend was. We learned our friend, Mr. Leader, was in danger. So we came to help him, and doing in some dirty smugglers, especially dirty people smugglers on the way. Well, that's a favor to all and sundry, if you ask me.
Yeah, right. Which is why I'm here too.
I reckon we accomplished the same.
Wow, you guys sound like you'll get along.
It just sounds like two old men talking to each other.
Yeah. Ulrich, you're all right in my book, man. You're a good guy, but I'm gonna get out of here. It smells like shit.
You're not gonna help the ladies?
They weren't ladies. What are you seeing?
He doesn't know what's in
the other prisoners. Sorry.
Keep walking out.
I'll go and search the other tents on this side. We have an elf friend. We have an elf on the outside, an elf ranger, who's searching some of the other tents.
You don't know this. You don't know this.
No, we don't know that.
You have no idea what Elwarin's doing.
I have no idea what Elwarin's doing. I'll go search the other tents, sir. You stretch your legs and help exercise these other two men so we can get them moved back into town. I'll search the other tents, see what else I can find.
All right, back to Useless. Useless, what's the haps?
Yeah, I'm gonna go check out this corpse.
Like a vulture after
I got priorities.
Okay, you find 10 gold on this dude. You find a dark symbol on his body. And that's about it. You also find some glasses that seem to look similar to yours.
Glasses, all right.
You want to try them on?
Yeah, I want to try the glasses on.
Oh, go ahead and put them on. Make a perception check for me.
Are they the same prescription?
We're about to find out.
That's what we're finding out.
We're about to find out, aren't we?
Who said I had a prescription? I just wear these for fashion.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for me. Nice. These ones are also for show, just like yours are. They're just to make this. You surmise from the same glasses that he probably bought it from the same place you bought yours, and the dude's known for making fake glasses that look real to make people look smarter than they really are.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Got a backup pair.
Pretty much. Yeah, you just got yourself a backup pair of glasses. Cool. Can I just assume that you're looting all the bodies, and you guys can figure out what's going on with the gold for that later? Can I just tell you guys how much gold there is left?
Yeah.
There's 10 gold left total. And
okay. And then how much within the pouch that I took?
There's
got
10.
Priorities.
You picked up 10 from this guy.
No, the one that Mr. Leader threw.
10 gold.
10 gold, I think.
You already got it. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, there's 10 gold remaining in the rest of these cultists. Y'all can do with that what you will. Nothing of worth is on their bodies for you guys to take. I mean, their weapons are pretty shit.
I didn't want to do a Arcana check on the symbol.
Yeah, go for it. It's a dark holy symbol. You're not sure which god or being it's related to, but you know that if you try to use it, maybe something good, maybe something bad will happen to you. You get a feeling that it may not be the best choice for you to try to use.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was usable.
I mean, so you can use it to channel, like priests and like paladins use it to channel like divinity with their god. So like if you wanted to convert to the faith of whatever this black priest is, you could then use it. But as you currently don't follow that faith, it's probably not usable. But if you tried to use it without converting, there could be some consequences.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, you know, maybe you go up in black smoke. Who knows?
Yeah, I'll probably pass.
Okay, so you're just going
to it's engraved onto him, right? It's like I can't take it with me.
No, you can. No, it's like it's like a black pendant that you can just take off.
Oh, I'll take it. Who knows?
Okay, sure.
Oh god.
It'll be fine.
Says your friendly neighborhood combat looter.
I'll probably make someone else use it. It's cool.
Okay, nice. Cool. Elwarin, you did anything else?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like free them, like unget them.
Okay.
And can I check if they need any like help, medicine, or anything?
Yeah, go ahead and make a medicine roll. Nice. They look battered and bruised. With that 21, you can also intuit that there may have been some abuses that you're not used to seeing on people. Of a not consensual nature, we'll say. And they seemed a little shell-shocked still about the whole situation. But they will recover physically, you're not sure mentally, though.
Okay. I guess since they don't have any clothes, I'll leave the tent and tell them that I'm gonna try to look for some clothes for them.
Cool. Yeah, they kind of nod their head, and they're still like they're kind of huddling in a group together, like sobbly crying tears of joy of being free.
I'll head over to DQ Blizzardperson because I'm just shaking my head at Useless while he's still looting dead bodies.
Cool. Go ahead and start moving.
And see if DQ the Blizzardperson came across any. Did you come across any clothes in the tent over there?
I mean, we came across a few prisoners, it seemed like, but other than that, I haven't found anything. We just freed. Apparently, is Ulrich behind me? Just
he's breathing down your neck.
I'm joining the conversation.
He just started breathing down your neck.
Yeah, I found this guy.
Hi.
I found this is Ulrich. He was in the tent over here. I guess he just wants to. I'm gonna make him feel awkward. I'm gonna awkwardly introduce him.
Nice to meet you. I heard you talking about clothes. It looks like there's plenty of free clothes available on the ground. They're not using them. So
yeah, I mean, I feel like clothes covered in blood and sweat.
I'm gonna disrobe this guy.
Okay.
And just put it over me because
I'm just gonna watch.
So
I would point out wearing a bunch of cultist gear might not be the best idea for when we go back to the house.
So as Ulrich attempts to put the top on, he notices it fits over his head, but that's really about it. He's a bit wider and broader than this poor little cultist boy was. So
They don't have like robes on or anything.
No. They were like, they were wearing like normal clothing to kind of try to blend
Hey,
in.
Ulrich, you look kind of foolish. Try to put that on.
I'm
Looks a
gonna
little,
tear the front half open
Okay.
looks a little man-childish.
and then like wear it as a small cape.
Perfect, excellent. That's what I was hoping you were gonna do. That works very well. Your brute strength rips it open, and you stand big and proud like a faux superhero, and still just in your breeches and a cape. But
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Look at this
The
guy.
mythical hero, Captain Underpants. I didn't know he was real.
And then I'm gonna go around and gathering clothes.
Wait, Ulrich, don't you want to meet? Okay.
Well, I mean,
Clothes are important. You go, you do your thing.
I don't know if you're aware. There's like prisoners. That
You just breathe down my. Okay.
I can't breathe down anything on you. I'm like 4 feet tall, dude.
You breathe up my neck.
But yeah, I'm gonna help the prisoners first, and then we can like new introduction.
Okay, sounds good.
Lando, Brook, you guys are. I think I would say by this time y'all have kind of perused what you've seen in the tent. You guys do anything else in that tent?
I know that Brook is wearing women's clothes, so we could give those to the women prisoners.
You have no idea if there are any women prisoners. You have no idea there's prisoners at all right at this point.
Damn it!
Because you haven't gone outside to see anything. You guys have been in this
All
tent.
right. Then I'm just gonna leave and maybe go meet my dwarf buddy.
Sure, yeah, you go outside, go ahead and walk outside, and you see another dwarf, and you're like, oh ho!
I'm gonna just waddle on over there.
Yeah, you want to introduce yourself to Ulrich?
Yeah, I'm Lando. I'm a dwarf. I'm aggressive, and we should be friends.
He says with a bright smile on his face.
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually smiling when I'm saying this, so it's pretty fitting.
Wow, another dwarf's pretty cool. Where you hail from? I'm from the mines of Mirabar, way up north.
Brook, you are also from the Mirabar area, so I guess upon hearing that, you kind of perk up a little bit. But that's it. That's all I'm saying your character does. Continue, sorry.
Sounds good. I was actually gonna say I see Useless pickpocketing people, and I wanted to walk by Useless and pickpocket Useless.
Go for it. Go fucking try. I love this. Fight. I'm just kidding. Go ahead and roll slide a hand
Now
check.
it ends well for you.
Yeah, exactly. Slide a hand check.
So it's gonna be like,
Oh God.
Alrighty.
More money.
Go ahead and roll a D100
Wait,
while we
I can
wait.
re-roll that.
No. Oh yes, you can. You can. Fuck, that was gonna be funny. all right, a 10. That's not as bad. Useless, make a what's your base perception? It's on your character sheet. Passive perception is what it's called.
I'll be higher than
Passive perception?
Yeah.
Wait, that's just the number next to it.
No, there's-
Passive wisdom perception.
Yeah.
11.
All right, cool. So as Useless kind of puts his hand into your pants, you feel his hand wiggling around looking for something. Do you want to do anything about that?
Yeah.
What do you do?
It's like the nastiest thing I can do to you.
Goblin on his
can I
hand?
cast- What?
It's a goblin on his hand? I don't know.
Oh, I was gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
That's also fine. Yeah.
Since
You're not getting healed. Caw-caw, you're not getting healed. Caw-caw. Metagaming crow.
Go ahead and roll that thunder wave, I guess.
What's the area of effect on Thunderwave?
Is it like 5 feet? Right? It's like 5 feet around
15
you.
feet.
Oh, let's see how far everybody is. I don't think anybody else is that close to you.
I think we're good. I think it's just corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucky
Just
you.
man.
It could have been funnier if you were like standing like right here in the middle. That would have been hilarious. Just blast everybody.
What is Ulrich? I'm assuming he has health and everything like that. Is he full?
I mean, are you trying to
Health.
metagame? What are you trying to ask here?
I mean,
Yeah,
I just don't know. I guess I
Two-
thought everyone else has
When
their stats.
when
Medicine
BigYin,
check, I look fine.
yeah,
Okay.
when BigYin checked him out, he looked fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, it's roll. Isn't that right?
Yeah, you rolled the thunder wave. This is what we've all been waiting for. Nice. Go ahead and make your Constitution saving throw, Brook. Nice, you save. I think you take half damage, right? Read the spell for me.
On a failed save, a successful save, half damage. Yeah.
Cool. So you take 5 damage,
It's not
Brooke,
pushed.
and you're not pushed. You're just so the way this whole interaction goes, Brooke, trying to be sneaky, goes into Useless's pants. Useless looks down, sees the hand in his pants, claps his hand really loud, and this thunder, this wave of thunder, like this force, kind of echoes out of him. And Brooke is like, he's shaking a little bit, but his hand is still in the pants as he's still looking for some gold to steal. The hand is stuck in his pants at this point.
Great.
That's generally where Brook wants hands.
You got something to say, Mister?
Hold on, can I react to that?
Yeah.
Out of shock of him attacking me, noticing my hand in his pants, I'm gonna use my spell suggestion and suggest that.
I think suggestion's a full action. Like that's not considered a bonus action, right? It's like a full action.
No, it's a full action.
Yeah, so you can do that after it's done. So it's not as a reaction. It's just like this is something you're doing after he hits you with this massive wave.
Oh
These guys
sure,
are in-
okay.
These
Yeah.
guys are in
Yeah,
combat
okay.
right now.
Kind of, not really.
So
kind of.
I'll take the hit, and then I'm
Sure.
gonna use suggestion
Yeah,
and suggest that he calmly let me take my hand out of his pants, and then also give me all the gold that he has. on
Okay.
it.
So Useless, I'm guessing you're going to contest this, correct?
No, obviously.
Yeah. Okay. So Brooke, go ahead and roll the spell because there's a save on it, I believe. Okay, so spell save DC 13. What's the spell save against? Is it Wisdom? Wisdom. Go ahead and roll a Wisdom saving throw for me, Useless.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Alright.
Got to be trying to beat a 13.
Like,
Yikes.
So Useless hears your voice that sounds like a bit of Honeycrisp or Honeycomb, I guess, or I guess it could be a drop of sweet oil. That's interesting component requirements. He hears your flowery words enter his mind, but his fortitude for wanting to steal everything from every dead body possible forces him to stay focused on the task of your hand is still in his pants and you want his money. And now he's mad because he knows exactly what you want from him. We'll take a pause here. Elwarin, what's going on with you, buddy?
Well, I'm still looking for clothes, I guess.
Sure.
I was gonna ask Brooke since he's wearing women's clothes, but
You can definitely walk over while this is happening, and you can.
He
No, but-
definitely,
no,
he
but
definitely
I
made that choice proudly, I bet.
I did see him come out of the big tent with
Yeah.
big clothes, so I'm just gonna head over there.
Sure.
And look for women's clothes there.
Yeah, as soon as you enter and you see on the right side some clothes that are kind of like jumbled off on the right side over here, and
Cool.
yeah, it looks like Brooke got himself in there.
Nice. Okay, I'll grab what I can.
Cool. You grab like 3 sets of women's clothes.
Yeah.
I guess, are you like trying to make sure they match or like make sure they're the same clothes, or are you just grabbing 3 sets of clothing?
At this point, it's just like they have something to wear. I don't care.
Sure.
What they look with it.
Cool. Yeah, so you go ahead and grab it. I'm guessing you're just gonna head to the tent.
Yeah.
Cool. Go ahead and do that. We'll head over to Ulrich and Lando. They were having a conversation while all these shenanigans started to occur.
Well, he walked away from me.
Well, I've been, we
So we'll say
introduced
you guys are walking together while he's
Right.
he's checking stuff out. How about that? So you guys can keep
Well,
your conversation
and
going.
I'm gathering clothes and opening up tents and
You can whack him with your big axe, Lando, to break the chains because he doesn't have a weapon on him right now.
Oh, yeah.
See,
I'll do that.
there you go. So you guys are kind of chatting. What are you guys chatting about?
How's your day? Pretty
Uh,
bad. Obviously.
well, could have been worse, could have been better. I'd say
True.
neutral.
Nice. I feel that. Well, what are your hobbies?
All right.
What do you like
y'all have a heartwarming conversation that we all love. BigYin and DQ. What's the haps?
I'm going. I guess I went south to check this other tent out here, and
Sure.
DQ is looking. I don't know what DQ is doing.
Okay, you went into the tent. You see 3 chained up children. Sorry, there's 4 of them. There's children. So there's 4 children, all chained up. They look a little whipped, a little bruised, but aside from that, nothing too crazy.
So I'd like to do a perception check just to kind of perception or investigation. I'll do an investigation to check out the room, just kind of see what's going on, because I know I've seen the kids. I want to see if there's anything else in here. Or would you prefer a perception check?
No, investigation's good.
Okay, so I'll do that. See if I fail this shit.
Not bad, not bad. So it's a dark
Nice.
tent with multicolors all around. They've been given like straw to sleep on. You kind of look around, you see they haven't really been given food. You're not sure how long the kids have been there for. They don't look like they've been starving or anything like that, so you can presume it's been, maybe 1 or 2 days since they've gotten there, max. But yeah, they just look like they've been abused a bit.
Can I do a med check?
Sure.
See if any of them need treatment or
Sure.
stabilizing.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, minor bruises, minor scrapes. Ulrich, that's for your Lando, sorry, that's for you. He's giving you information on him, so you guys can have your conversation.
Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, minor cuts and bruises, nothing that requires like healing from you. Like it'll probably be fine in a couple days or so.
So I take a breath. I take a deep breath because I don't like seeing any young thing being chained or abused in any way.
Mhm.
And I get down I take a knee because I'm 7 feet fucking tall. I'm probably terrifying these kids.
Yeah, a little bit.
And in my softest voice, I just kind of try to exude the same calm I would approaching a young animal or a young wounded animal. Say, "Ach, you wee Buerns, this is no way for you to be treated. Let's get you out of them chains. See if we can get you back home.
Let's
Are
make
you all right?"
let's roll a charisma check with advantage. Because you're still kind of scary because you're 7 feet tall. They've never seen someone as big as you. Okay, 12, not bad. Yeah, they're not screaming or anything like that. They're kind of whimpering, but like they see that you're not there to hurt them, so they feel a little bit better. But you're big and tall, so.
Are they boys, girls? Is it a mix?
Mix. 2 boys, 2 girls.
You just wait here. I'll give them. Let's see. Do I have water? I have water ration. I have one.
Yeah, you have rations. You got water and.
I'm gonna
you got
mark
some
off
food.
a set of two.
No,
There's 3 kids. in
don't
there?
worry about marking it off. Yeah, so you give them some rations and some water, right?
Yeah, I want to pass out some rations and water to them.
Cool. Yeah, you do that.
And want to make sure it's like, here, eat this, drink some water, get that in you, and relax. I'll be back with someone to get these chains off you. And I
Cool.
can see DQ's all the way up on the top of the map, so I'm not even gonna bother him. I'll stick my head out. I say,
Yeah, so
Lando.
so as
Lando, my
as
lad.
so as you like give them the food and stuff like that, that's when Ulrich and Lando kind of enter into the tent.
I also have
Hey.
feet.
Lando laddie, would you mind plying your axe to these here chains and freeing these wee children?
Yes.
Go
And
ahead,
so I
make that
looked.
attack
I
roll.
take a knee down. I took a knee down to the kids and I say, right now you sit real still. This is my friend Lando here. He's a wee brawn man in a fight. He's going to use that great axe of his. He's going to cut this chain in 2, and you'll be free.
You sound like the most terrifying Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Lando, don't crit fail, please. That's all I ask you. Just don't crit fail.
You see that, laddie? That's a big ass axe, ain't it?
Maybe
Um,
we could find some keys.
Roll.
Huh?
Actually, wait, hang on. You're right. We could search for keys. Well, wait, I did
Too
an
late.
investigation.
It's too
I didn't
late.
find any
It's
keys.
too late.
Go ahead and make that roll, Lando.
It's already being sung.
Yeah, just go ahead and make that roll, Lando. Nice. Yeah,
Oh,
you
thank God.
you cut clean through the chains with a resounding thump. And like as that happens, like your axe hits the ground and like breaks the chains up. Your body jiggling makes like a small little sound, like a gurgle, as it kind of settles after you're done. And you sling the great axe back over, and you smile at them. And the boys and the girls are just in awe of like your body because it's still jiggling during all of this, like jello. And they go to give you a hug.
Aren't children a wonder?
They're giving Lando a hug, not BigYin. Just
I know. I'm
making
okay
sure.
with it.
Yeah, just make sure. Lando,
I'm
what
not
do you do?
jealous.
What do you do? What do you do when these 4 children just are
Find a way
amazed?
to absorb, can I find a way to absorb these children into my like lobes of fat?
You can try, I guess. I don't know. Constitution check. I don't know what we're doing here.
What the Are you gonna have your fat eat the children?
No, I just
What
want to-
nightmare are we in?
That's weird. That's fucking weird.
What strange Japanese
No, I
cartoon
think
if we
I think he wants to know if they like fall into it like a pillow, like a bed, like
Oh,
a
they get
soft
stuck.
bed. Yeah, or
No,
if
no,
it,
no,
yeah.
no, no, no. Like they literally are in it and they're stuck, and then they're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
now-
go ahead and make a constitution check.
Like,
I'll say that you attempt to get them stuck there with like when they hug you and like kind of get into your fat rolls, you like flex your gut a bit and it moves a little bit because like you're actually very strong. Just on the outside you're really jiggly and it kind of holds them there if you roll enough. Let's see that
What are
constitution.
these children being subjected to?
God knows. God only knows.
Sounds like a Meat Canyon YouTube video. God.
You know,
No, just roll a constitution. Just click the constitution button.
Yep.
Yeah, you roll real well, and these children are now kind of sticking almost straight out of your stomach in all four cardinal directions. You're like a walking compass, but you just don't know which one's north and which one's south.
Yeah.
right.
And they're squirming, and they're starting to scream a little bit because they were back into a dark and tight and confined space that they didn't expect to be in after giving someone a hug.
Lando, laddie, I know you're having fun, but let the children out. We just rescued them. We didn't want to smother them.
But now I have kids.
Let them out. We'll lead them outside for them to sit in the air and relax. We didn't want them struggling and smothering themselves.
Can you say "feed me, Seymour"?
Also, your axe really makes me nervous around the kids. I'm gonna go look for some keys or something. If that's our
Alright, well,
response to all of these, there's a lot of prisoners.
I'm gonna exit the tent, and then I'm gonna just spin around in a very aggressive circle and let them fly away.
Off? Yeah, okay. Sure, why not? One of them.
Does he roll for
Yeah,
that?
go ahead and roll. I don't know, acrobatics. I don't know what we're doing here anymore. You want it to be acrobatics or athletics? I'll let you decide, I guess.
I'll do athletics because I feel like that's a lot of weight you're lugging.
Yeah, I feel that's an athletic feat. This is acrobatics because you're like spinning and like you're trying to time it. I'm guessing. But
Oh,
yeah,
but I'm just spinning. I'm not doing anything that's that acrobatic.
Sure,
I'm
yeah.
jumping.
I was just giving you an opportunity to choose between the two. Yeah, 15, nice. All right, so the one you're spinning, you start spinning real fast. Like these kids' feet are off the ground, and they're going. They're still scared, but they all feel like a sight sensation. Like when you guys go on like a roller coaster, like one of the merry-go-rounds, it starts to go faster.
Gravitron?
Yeah, they're starting to feel some centrifugal force, and Lando lets one out. It goes flip. Oh, sorry, here. It goes flip, and it lands right in the tent. And the next one goes flip, and lands next to him in the tent. And he lines them all up nicely along the tent. And they're cowering in fear of what the hell just happened to them. They've never experienced anything like this before. And
I
they're...
walk out of the tent and I pull each one off the top of the tent.
No, not the top. They hit the side and like...
Oh, they hit the side.
Yeah, they hit the side and like...
I walk over like I'm a little worried at this point. I walk over. I check them all over for injuries again.
Yeah, they're good. Lando hit them like placed them in such a way that they didn't hit any of the wooden poles or any of the beams that hold the tent up. They just kind of hit the fabric and kind of slid down to the bottom. After the initial shock, they all start to giggle a little bit because of the pure exhilaration of what just happened to their bodies and their minds and their faces in the folds of Lando.
This worked out quite well.
I didn't say you can say that, laddie, but to each their own.
Welcome to the game, Ulrich. Welcome to our game, Ulrich. I hope you're enjoying your stay so far.
So calming. I guess that worked out well.
All right, Ulrich, you're out looking for some keys. We'll get to you in a second. DQ, you've been silent for a while, inactive as it were. Let's get back to you.
I'm going to get into this tent that we haven't checked yet and just perceive what's going on. Check it out.
Yeah, you see 5 guys standing there naked, looking at you. One of them looks at you and says, "What? You got something against naked guys?"
I say what back?
It's not our fault. We don't want to be naked, okay? You see what you're like. You see what
I
you
wasn't
feel like
even
when you get.
I wasn't even hating on you being naked.
I bet you
I was
don't know what
hating
it feels like to get tossed up in the air and hung like a ragdoll naked for everyone to see. I know what that's like. Do you know what that's like?
Do you know what it's like to wear clothes? I didn't think so.
Well, yeah. Yesterday I had clothes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now I feel sorry because you got that taken away. So I'm gonna help you out.
I'd appreciate that.
Okay.
I wish
cool,
you'd
right?
stop looking at my junk the way you are right now.
That's oddly suggestive of you. I was not. Let's just get this over with.
I see those lizard boy eyes. I know what they want.
I'm just going to I asked them. I say, have you guys heard of any keys or might know where the keys are around here for you guys' shackles or no clue on any
We've
what
been in
could they
this
be?
tent for a full day. No.
Cool.
The other
So I
four
c-
guys kind of
so
look at the guy in the middle who's like doing all the talking. They look at you like pleading, like please untie us from him, please. He's so fucking loud, please.
Okay, so I'm going to I guess I'm gonna try this one by one and just work my here. They're just tied. They're not shackled?
They got shackles, but it's like one big shackle that like combines them all together. So like
I
once you
see.
unlock the one shackle, all of their shackles fall.
I'm gonna answer the plea to the one guy, that asked us,
The
that asked
shackle
me to help.
happens to be in the middle, and it falls right below his stomach, as it were.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
He's like, hey, wash your hands.
I'm clean. They're washed.
That means nothing. Just, those are my family jewels. Be careful.
Yeah, you're not using them anyway.
Not using them.
Yeah, go ahead and make a
They're
sleight of
in a
hand
display
check.
case. They're in a display case. But anyway, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna do the same method that I did
Yeah,
before.
please don't crit fail.
I can't wait.
Remember, he has sharp claws.
I know. That's why I'm saying please don't crit fail.
I make sure to unsharpen my claws.
You can't. What? That's not how that works. Nice.
I know.
20. Yeah, nice 20. So yeah, you.
Wow, everyone's rolling so high today.
Yeah, I mean, that's for now. Game's early. You unlock the chains fairly easily. All the chains drop. The one in the middle gives you a hug, and it says, "Hey,
I
watch
bounce
that
back.
tail of yours." And he runs out, and he's like, "Freedom! Freedom at last!"
I yell, "Don't yell!"
And the other four just look at you and say, "Thank you, sir." He's. Think about being chained up to that for a full day. Oh God.
I can see how it has its ups and downs.
Yeah. Let's just leave it at that.
Yep. Have a good day.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys need anything from me at this point. but,
Clothes would be nice if you had any.
I mean, you can probably walk around the area and find them. I'm not gonna
Oh.
do as much, like.
You just want us to be okay. Thank
I
you.
mean, how hard can it be?
We're naked, sir.
And what? I'm sorry.
Would you be okay walking outside naked in the broad daylight?
I mean, I would
It would
understand.
actually.
In the circumstance. First of all, yes, I would. Secondly, in the
Then do it,
circumstances
sir.
you're in-
Give us your clothes, and you shall walk in the light in the nude.
I said I'd be cool with it. I didn't say I prefer it.
Well, don't give me hope that I'll have clothes, okay? That was very rude of
Alright.
you. I am nervous about my body.
I thought we were cool. I saved you. And
No, we are
you're
very
like-
grateful. You're
no,
just teasing me.
you kind of just basically. I gave you it's the equivalent of me giving you 5 gold coins, okay, and then you asking for 10. Like what the fuck?
No, we just asked if you could find us some clothes. We're
And
not
I
outside
said no,
naked.
I can't.
And we understand. We're just explaining to you our dilemma.
And I'm explaining to you to deal with it.
We will
And
be. Thank you.
and-
You know,
and
we'd
I'm
rather
not
have the other
trying to
one
be
now.
on-
You're
I'm not
mean.
trying to be- I just.
And they
can't
all
take
just
it.
start to cry.
What is happening?
I wanna
They
know.
all 4 of these men
I
just
wanna know.
happened?
they all start crying, and everybody else like around just hears these cries of these men wailing, and DQ's walking out of this tent with his head shaking.
All right.
Oh, that sounded like it went well, laddie.
End scene for me. I'm gonna get water real quick.
All right, back to
Jesus.
Llus and Brook. So while the
Wait.
thunderclap hits, Brook tries to suggest something into your mind, and then right after all of that occurs, y'all hear some men going, DQ is walking out of the tent on the other side. What's going on with you guys now? If you guys want,
I
we
look
can
at-
roll
I look
initiation now. I have no problem with that.
I look at Useless and I'm like,
Initiative?
5 gold and call it a truce.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't kill you now.
I say, because you can't kill me now.
Why not?
Because I don't think you're strong enough to just kill me now.
So we roll an initiative or what?
Brook could better roll friends or something.
I
Roll
mean, I'm
initiative
gonna
here.
roll initiative here. Let's you persuade me
Remember to
otherwise.
click your character first, boys.
You don't even ask. You just wait. and tuck.
Can I just ask, if I do use my cantrip of friends, he's already hostile towards me, right? So technically I can't use it.
Post the spell. I don't know how the spell works fully off the top of my head.
Let me see. Give me a second.
Oh, that's right. If he's already hostile toward, well, if he's fighting you, there's no spell save, and it makes it more.
Nope, he's
suggestible.
hostile towards you. Yeah, no. Yep.
Yeah,
I am
he's
very hostile towards
Yes.
Okay, fuck it. We're rolling initiative.
Let's go. Let's go.
God damn it.
So not healing.
Nice, natural 20.
you. Nice. All right.
Alrighty, Brook is up first. So, if the rest of you guys want to get into this combat, either to intervene or to stop them, let me know and we can roll you into the initiative. Just as a heads up for everyone.
How far can I run?
So you will
Oh,
be
God.
in melee ranged for an opportunity attack if you run from him.
That's okay.
Just letting you know.
You oughta run from a spellcaster.
God
Full
damn it.
move.
Good point. Very good point.
Did you mark down? Wait, hold up. Before we start this, Useless and Brook, how many spell slots do you guys have left from the last combat? Useless, you just used.
Because I just
as
used
Thunderclap
and
suggestion,
uses
I have
suggestion.
one
I have
level
level
1.
1.
You have how many left? Useless.
That was my last level 1.
Okay, so you only have level 2 left.
But I
twos
still
left?
have my level 2s.
And cantrips. Okay, Brook, what you got left?
I only have one level 1 spell left.
This is gonna be fun. Let's go.
Before I even let this shit kick off, I'm just, you know what, roll me into, because I'm gonna try and,
Yeah.
like.
I thought
stop
you were
this
over
shit
here.
from happening.
I thought you were over here.
Oh, yeah, I guess I was over there. Okay, so.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your initiative. You can get initiative.
Fuck it.
Roll into
I'm
that
not gonna
too.
put up with any of this stupid bullshit.
You want to get in there too, Lando?
By the way.
Yeah, I'll do that.
What are you doing? You're
Sorry,
over here.
I accidentally dropped myself on there again.
It's okay. You're over here.
What's happening? I left for now?
Lando, go ahead and
Shit, man.
yeah, Lando, go ahead and click yourself and roll initiative, and BigYin, same thing. DQ, you want to get in on this too for fun?
I need help.
Fuck!
Catch me up real quick, sorry.
So, Brook told Useless, "Give me 5 gold and we're square." Useless said, "Why the fuck would I give you money and not just kill you?" And Brook said,
No. I said I will give you 5
Ah.
gold and we'll call it truce.
"Got it." I misunderstood. I was very.
I took that as you asked me for
Yeah, that's
5 gold.
also how I took it. I was very
I
confused.
said that I could give you 5 gold.
This fight just started because he misunderstood.
Yeah, hey, he's an orc. These things happen.
It's pretty normal for most fights, though.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, very true.
Yeah, but usually our fights just start because we're stupid, not because we misheard.
Well, this could be a mix of both, right?
All right, and what would I join in for though?
To either stop them or to have some fun. I don't know what these other two are joining in for. I just said if you guys wanted to like get in there to stop them or do something to maybe help one of the side or the other. No, you stay back. Go back to where you fucking were. Calm your shit.
No, I'm gonna walk into the tent.
No, you're
I don't
here.
wanna do it.
No,
I don't wanna do it.
that's fine. You're not. It's not your turn yet, buddy.
Wait, you want to go back in the tent?
I just wanna.
He wants to go to this tent, I'm guessing. But
I
you're.
wanna go with
Well,
Ulrich,
yeah,
basically.
we're not at you yet.
I saw Ulrich walk in there, and I wanted to go there.
That's fine. Yeah, we're getting to you. Don't worry. All right. So this is everybody cool. Elwarin, you getting in on this, or are you watching and giving these girls their clothing?
Yeah, I'm with the girls. I'm okay over here.
Sounds
Okay.
good. That sounds about right. All right, Brook. What's the haps here?
I'm gonna use my last spell of disguise self, and since I'm already wearing the old raggedy woman's clothes, I'm gonna turn myself into what may look like a prisoner from what's happened and everything.
Sure. What?
I don't know.
And I'm gonna lay down and curl in a ball and cower in fear.
Okay.
I mean, just to think about this. You're doing that right in front of me.
You think this man
No,
has
no, no. But
mercy?
the key is
It's
to
a roll of
allow
20.
other people to see that Useless is attacking a helpless little girl.
Sure. But you should. I guess there is nobody that doesn't know who's in the fight right now, except for,
Fuck,
I guess,
okay.
Ulrich. Ulrich has been in the tent, so he wouldn't know exactly what's happening. So maybe something will happen when he exits the tent, if he ever does. But everybody else, I think, has seen you two get into this fight. Ulrich doesn't know you guys at all, so I don't know what his thoughts are currently. But okay, cool. You have 0 spell slots left. Interesting decision.
Okay, no,
And-
I'm not gonna do that then. If
I mean,
Yeah.
he's right next to you. There's no way you're gonna be like, oh, now I'm a pretty lady, and he's like, oh, where did Brook go? I don't know. That's just Ulrich. You got any ideas as a DM?
If he rolls a 20, I'll let him have it. But that's
Sure.
only he's willing to go through with it.
Yeah, sure. But like, if he doesn't roll a 20, then no. I'm sorry.
oh,
That's not how it
fuck, if I
works.
roll a 20, that's
No.
risky. That's risky,
not-
man.
You might want to read the spell before you actually cast it.
Yeah. I don't think it works the way you think it does.
Yeah.
I know it's an illusion and it doesn't really change anything.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like you're moving your location or anything like that.
Yeah,
Or,
that's
like,
true. Okay,
or,
fuck
like-
it. I'm actually just gonna use Fairy Fire then.
You're gonna waste your last. Is that a cantrip?
No, it's a spell.
You're gonna waste a spell to give you advantage to attack him when you may not have any life to breathe by your next turn. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. You do you, I guess. 'Cause
I think I'll be okay.
All right, that's fine. He's doing level 2 spells here. That's all I gotta say. And
I
cantrips.
think I'll be
guess.
okay.
Okay, yeah. No,
I don't know any better.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is our first PvP that actually has like actual fighting.
Nice. Okay, so this is what your spell save has to be, by the way.
And just so you know, concentration, when you get hit, you have a chance of losing your concentration.
It's okay.
That's fine. Okay, just so you know. So it's a wisdom save, a dexterity save. Sorry,
He's
yeah,
going
dex
to
save.
highlight things in light.
He's gonna give himself advantage to attack you. Anybody else who wants to attack you is pretty much what he's doing.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw to see if you dodge away from it.
Please roll lower than a fucking 13.
Useless's character is yeah. Yeah, you don't. You miss. You miss.
Yeah. Yeah. In my
then-
miss, I'm just going to
It's your fault for pulling a bitch move.
I just try to take some gold.
You could have asked.
You don't do it for your team.
Okay.
I didn't know asking was an option.
All right. Okay. You moving? You doing anything else with your life?
Can I attempt to persuade Useless that I'm sorry and that I actually meant to give him 5 gold?
Sure. Why not? Go ahead and make a charisma or a persuasion roll. Why not? Disadvantage because he's pissed off at you though. Are you lying to him or are you being truthful?
I'm being truthful.
All right. 12 doesn't cut it. He's pissed off.
Fuck.
All right. Next is Useless.
Well, technically, he would roll a counter insight check.
Fine.
Against-
Go ahead and do it.
Insight.
I just
Alright.
yeah, whatever. I guess technically that's true.
Yes.
No, he's got advantage because he's mad.
Fuck.
Wait, how,
Like I
how
said-
does that work? Like, I get like him having disadvantage.
No,
but
no.
I think me having advantage. is
Because
also
you're trying to see through the bullshit. Like you're not having it anymore. Like you've seen him bullshit his way through a lot of situations. So you're just not having it right now. So yeah, I was giving him disadvantage and you advantage on that. That's why I was
Okay.
saying like if he doesn't, yeah. All right, your turn. What are you doing?
Okay. Scorching ray at his face.
You could.
On my
At
face.
level
Oh yes.
Like I said, this is gonna be rough for you, my dude.
It's gonna be rough, dude.
Yeah.
On my
All right.
face.
I do the 3 times, right?
I think it just roll it once, and then it should roll all
It's
three.
like I
at once.
create 3 rays of fire, right?
Yeah, but I think it rolls all the damage on the one.
Oh, it's
roll.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be at least. Yeah, you hit.
Yeah. Yep,
Yeah,
there it is.
That hits.
Jesus.
How is he rolling 2 nat 20s? I think
Don't. I don't. He
I got
rolled a
7 in
7.
between there.
Yeah, you got a 7 in between there. To be fair,
something's happening here. Something's happening with these rolls.
I got nothing.
Karmic justice. is what's happening.
All right, go and click Scorching Ray for the damage.
Son of a bitch.
Wait, how do I do this again?
So you click
Gonna die,
the
guys.
name. You click the name in
Bye.
the chat box.
Oh, I see.
You did
Yikes.
14 damage to his face.
Can you link that spell for me?
He's getting some
That's
ideas.
fun.
Remind me how I like this.
You
The
go to your.
little chat bubble. It should look like a speaking bubble next to
Speech
the
bubble.
spell.
Okay.
You make a ranged spell attack for each ray.
Okay.
So it is
Oh.
3 times.
Okay, I misunderstood how the spell worked entirely then when I was playing a wizard. All right, roll again, I guess.
So which parts do I roll?
You just roll
Don't
another
even
scorching ray.
roll because
No.
you automatically get +4 and that's the rest of my hit points.
I mean, he has to hit
More or
you.
less.
Yeah, he has to hit you 2 more times.
Yeah.
Like
I
it's
do.
like
I do both parts another 2 times.
Yeah.
Assuming I hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just roll for you rolled a hit twice. You missed there. You missed it. You missed it. There we go. See, I was right, Mr. Ulrich. I was correct actually. He only hit the one time.
You're good. You're good. For now.
Yeah, no, but next time, yeah, you will roll that 3 times. I was unaware.
Okay.
That's how that worked. I appreciate
Wow,
that, Ulrich.
that's a crazy spell.
That's why it's a level 2, baby. It only gets scarier the further up we go, ladies and gentlemen. It only gets worse. Yeah, y'all haven't seen nothing yet. There's some crazy 5th level spells that y'all may or may not find out about. We'll see.
And if we live that long.
Yeah, exactly. You moving at all? You gonna gloat
Nope.
on the burnt body? All right.
I'm gonna stare him down.
Alrighty then. BigYin, you gonna do anything about this?
What's the length here?
It's pretty far, my dude. You're pretty far
I have-
away.
What's my move? My movement speed is 30.
You
We're not in combat, and we're probably gonna have a rest here. So
Possibly.
I'll burn a wild shape slot
Sure.
since I didn't get to use any in the last turn,
Sure.
and I'll turn into my wolf because I'm just using it to get the travel speed.
Sure.
So I'm basically going to I'm gonna shift to run to interpose myself in
Yeah,
between the 2 of them.
That's what I mean. You're gonna
I'd like
push
to
one of them
run-
away, I'm guessing. You're gonna push one of them.
I'd like to basically get in between the space between the 2 of them, growl, snap, shift back, and then turn to BigYin. I turn to a
That's
useless.
2 bonus actions in 1 turn. I'm gonna say no to that.
Okay, so fine. I'd like to at least run and interpose myself. Okay, so yeah, I guess I'll have to have the wolf form out. So let me
Yeah.
grab that icon.
I was just saying, distance-wise, there's no way you can make that as your human form.
Yeah.
You can't use
No,
2.
there's no way.
You could use 2
So-
bonus actions, I guess, if you didn't attack.
No, that's. I wasn't gonna attack. I basically just wanted like separate, shift back, and basically tell useless, look, this isn't worth it. We know he's an annoying shit. But,
Ulrich,
you know.
you want to make a ruling on that? I've never seen someone shapeshift twice in 1 turn.
I guess it depends on the type of action.
It's 2 bonus actions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's a bonus action. So
you
no.
would be able to do a movement, so you get
Yeah.
3 actions total. Right?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he
no,
moved.
so
he's
it's fine.
moving. I just didn't
Yeah,
know
so I'll use my full.
if
I'll use my maximum speed to interpose myself.
no.
between
So
the 2 of them.
I'm trying to give you the opportunity to be shift back into BigYin over here. Is what I'm trying to say. And
Well, no, it's fine. It's not gonna happen. It's okay.
no. I think Ulrich is saying that works because it's you're downshifting
just
your
wanna
action
stop
to
the
bonus
fight.
action. Yeah. That's fine. I'm saying so you don't have to be a wolf. You can be yourself again after you can shift back to be yourself. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna attack.
Yeah,
I'm
that's fine.
literally just.
Yeah.
I'm using. I'll
I just
use
wasn't
my
sure if
action
you were like
shift
trying to
back.
pick if you're trying to pick Brook up or anything like that or like move.
No.
him. Okay.
No. I'm literally just standing over Brook, who's probably like on the ground, his face burned from taking three scorching rays to the face, and just standing over him with my back
No.
to him,
Put you like that,
and just kind of like just stopping the fight,
attempting to stop the fight.
attempting to stop the fight.
Yeah, you can. I'll give you a free action to try to say something to get them to stop.
And I'll just kind of look at useless. I don't have my mace in my hand. I don't have my shillelagh in my hand. It's put away. And I just look. I say, useless laddie. You know I have no truck with that wee rapscallion behind us. He's been nout but trouble. He's been rude to our guests who have sheltered us and taken care of us. He's done nout but cause problems. But this is no way to deal with our problem. And as he is an annoying shit, he ain't worth killing. His type are worth now £1, and shit's 2pence. Let it go, lad. Take 5 gold off him, and let it go.
Useless. You wanna?
Sounds acceptable to me.
If you want, give him a wee kick in the arse too.
I think I already did that.
Give him another one for good
Good.
measure.
We'll end combat now.
Well, I mean, you don't want me to kill him, so it's not exactly.
And then I'll turn around and look at this little snotty halfling and say, "Have you learned your lesson yet, you wee shit? Have you learned? You've done naught but cause us trouble. Will you stop your antics and quit trying problems?"
Brooke, anything?
Am I supposed to respond to this while my face is literally burned off?
I mean, it's not completely burnt off.
Or
right?
am I
Like,
just like on the ground crying in pain?
Yeah, I'll let you do whatever you feel like as a character.
And
Uh,
you know what? I'm gonna roll a medicine
I run
check and
over.
try and treat the burns.
I hear this
Yeah,
shouting.
yeah.
I hear this shouting. I run over. Can I do that? Can I do that? Can I do that?
Sure.
Fighting's over.
Yeah, fighting's over.
BigYin, what the fuck? Look at him.
That's your reaction?
Why are you shit? Why are you doing? What? Back it up, man.
Did you
Jeez.
not see? Did you not see Useless justifiably nearly kill him? I saved the wee shit, Mike. I nudge him with my
I
big
know
toe.
you saved him, but jeez, man.
He's not going to learn any other way.
I mean, I think
He's
I
got
would
some
learn.
hard
I
thinking
think,
to
I
do.
think I think I would learn with my face scarred. I'm just saying. That's all. I'm just saying, man. It just, you know. I had a pretty bad conversation recently. So
Can I
we
just
got
note
the guy
that
to
half
take
my
advice
face
from-
now looks like Zuko?
Sure, why not? Character building.
I'm gonna-
Yeah, sure. I wasn't thinking about that, but yeah, why not? I guess. Sure. It's a scar of your past. Like now, yeah, it's like a character
Now you just
growth
cut your
thing.
hair off and got a redemption arc.
So, I
Gosh,
only
he
have
looks like a fucking burnt
I only
hot
have level
dog.
1 spell slots left. So I look at Brook. I put my hand on the burn section. I put my left hand on the burn section of his face, pressing it very, very lightly, careful of the burn tissue.
We're gonna get you. We're
And
gonna get you
I'll
better,
cast-
baby.
I'll
We're
cast
taking-
Cure Wounds.
We're gonna get you
Okay.
better.
Go and roll that cure wounds. 9. You gain 9 HP back.
And I'll pull out a medical kit. I'll pull out the medical kit as well, and put some salve on there and bind it up with bandages, just to kind of prevent any further infection.
Sure.
And
But
also-
I am cool with the part of your face is burned permanently as like a character thing if that's what you want.
You can
Yes.
determine that later
I
on
would
your
love to
own.
look
But,
like Zuko.
as I'm sitting there, I'll put him on my knee, and as I'm like, I'll sit cross-legged, put him on my lap, and I'll just kind of bandaging his face, and I'll say, "I know I'm harder than you, you wee thing. It's just that I see the potential in you. I see the potential for greatness and what you can do. It's so frustrating to see you waste it and acting a fool all the time. Can you not do better?
No, wait, let me take a
Can
time
you
out.
not-
I just,
can
one
you not
second,
do
one
better
second,
this
let me
way?
take a time out here. One second. I just want to make sure we're not getting into any copyright issues with like Braveheart or any other Scottish movie about like inspiration. So just, yeah, we're not, no copyright infringement, please.
I don't think they can.
No, I'm making this up as I go.
I don't
I'm
know if
not
this has
reading
already been said in
script or
movies,
anything.
dude. I have no idea. I don't know. Just
I
no
don't-
copyright,
I don't
please.
use Copyright inspiration. You'd have to quote the movie a T.
I don't think I haven't watched the movie, so I don't know if this is copyright or
I
not.
don't
I'm
think
just
that's even considered copyright still.
I'm just gonna check
Also,
it
in
and remove
response-
this.
Hold on. Let's go back to the plot here. In response to BigYin,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna look at Useless and
Maybe
be
it's
like,
copyright, I don't know.
I'm gonna wink at Useless and be like, our ploy to get BigYin to heal me once again worked.
I can't believe it. I felt
Hoping-
sorry.
hoping that
Every-
Just playing along.
Fuck you. Fuck, I can't believe I did that. Fuck you, Brooke. You little shit. I can't believe I fell for that. Motherfucker.
And then I look at BigYin and say, but thank you.
I fart in shock.
Useless. Did you plan that with him?
Maybe.
Son of a bitch.
All right, Lando,
That's what I get for being
Elwarin,
nice.
you doing anything about this situation?
I just push him off my knee and I get up and I stomp back off to this other tent to sulk and check on the other people in here. Check and see if there's anything in here. grumbling the entire, muttering and just like belligerent, angry Scots. I realize as a furball, I'm supposed to be some like happy, chilled out hippie cow that just happens to somehow have crossed at some point in its gene pool with a giant. But I mean, seriously, I am playing this the most angry Scottish furball that has ever been created.
Elwarin and Lando, you guys got anything for this situation? Y'all watched all of this in full, by the way.
I was gonna try to absorb Brook, but you know.
Absorb him.
Nice. All right, Ulrich, you've I guess you're searching the tent while this commotion is going on. What are you looking for specifically?
The keys.
Cool. Go ahead and roll investigation. Back to a normal storyline where everybody in the party isn't trying to kill each other. You're rolling with the dice. 13. So as you look around, you see a table that is kind of along the side over here that it looks like it held some tools and weaponry and chainmail of sorts. And it looks like there is a key hook attached to the table, but there are no keys there at this time.
I open any drawers or anything like that?
No drawers. Yeah, it's just like a flat table with like a small circular, like an L-shaped bracket at the end, just so that you can slip a key on there, real quick.
Alright, and I step out and I'm like, well, folks, I don't find any keys.
There were clothes though here. To your right.
I thought they were taken.
Not all of them. There were like it was a pile for like all the peoples that were in all of these things. Multiple mixed sets of clothing. Whether anything will fit you or not, you haven't checked yet, but
Unimportant.
Sure.
I'm like, so I just walk out and I'm like, well, folks, we need to find some keys.
So
someone took them.
yeah. So as you walk out, you see the lizard man farting profusely, just with uncontrollable bowel movements.
Can I say I ate like some especially spicy beef recently?
Sure. Brook, this little halfling dude you've seen before, is like half burnt, suddenly, and half his face is bandaged up. The orc is kind of looking down at the halfling with like a smug grin on his face, like, haha, once again I have defeated the evilness around me, ha ha ha.
I think it's more of a haha, we tricked BigYin into healing Brook.
I'm not gonna make that character decision for him. Yeah, I'm not gonna make that character decision for him. He can do that, I guess. You hear a stomping away Firbolg. That sounds. You just hear cursing out of the side. He's cursing in Firbolg though, so you don't. In Giant, so you don't fully understand what he's saying. But you hear grumblings, and you can tell by the body language that he's swearing a storm. Your dwarf buddy over here is seems content, I guess. Now, Lando, would that summarize how you're feeling at this point with the way the situation resolved?
I am indifferent.
Indifferent. There we go. And you notice the tent flaps over here are moving about still, as you see small little elf ears kind of flitting in and out as he checks the surroundings out here and goes back into the tent. I
would like to iterate that my farts didn't cause the burn.
You say this out loud to Ulrich.
Yeah, I'm saying this out loud to Ulrich. Just want to clear that up before you get any weird ideas.
Right. Well, if you guys are done fucking around, we really find the keys and help all the people.
Ulrich. So, I've already saved 5 prisoners.
Yeah,
and I saved you.
I know. I appreciate that. There's more people than you here.
My thing is, I understand that we're a group. I get it.
Okay.
But
more people who are looking for these goddamn keys.
Can I just go over and try to chop off his? Doesn't he still have them on? Because I never chop them off.
No, I'm fine. I'm trying to save the prisoner, the other people.
No, what I'm trying to say is, Ulrich, I don't think you're in a place to talk about how efficiency is working when I'm able to fuck around and save 5 people, while you're over here dicking around for keys. Just
what am I supposed to do? Look at me. I'm wearing a fucking shirt for a cape.
Wait, I say, Ulrich, you're right. I didn't mean to be mean to you. Here's a thieves kit. I hand him my thieves kit.
So you would know this, DQ, that people who aren't proficient with the thieves tools can use them, but
yeah,
it's Yeah. Okay. All
I,
right.
I want to give it to him in like a gesture of like,
Sure.
can you work these?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, no, I can't. Of course I
Okay,
can't.
cool.
I don't know why you're coming at me this hot. I'm talking to the rest of the fucking group who
I
are yelling at each other for some goddamn reason when there's people we need to save. Are you guys
I turn and look over my
fucking
shoulder.
dumb?
It's cause the group's a bunch of arseholes.
Like, just fucking leave if you're not here to save people.
All right, I'm with you. I'm sorry.
Hearing that, I will take my
I
leave.
didn't want this attention, to be honest. I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm hearing this.
Thank
Brook
you.
Brook marches up the hill. Oh, I'm not dealing with this anymore.
All right. I come to terms and I say he's right, even though I thought it was a lot more fun what we were doing. But
Be that as it may, I'm just looking for some fucking keys. We got some problems.
Can I
Either
search the upper tent to see if the keys are in there?
No.
Because if they're not in there, they have to be on one of the bodies.
Yeah. No
Right,
keys.
and
No keys up
so
here.
either they're on one of these guys, and so this shifty guy probably has them.
I thought we assumed we looted all the ones outside, though.
Right.
Right?
I did
So
too.
either he has them, or someone got away.
We also haven't looked in this tent.
Lando's correct.
Well,
you guys haven't
that
gotten
one cult priest body was taken away by Mr. Leader. Maybe it was on those.
And
Okay.
Mr. Leader did not let us pull everything off the bodies. He just gave us the gold, and that was it.
Well,
But didn't he explain what was on the body?
Nope.
No, the DM did not explain that because he probably was expecting us to dig a little deeper.
I mean, I was trying to, but then I thought it would take away, to it.
No. Mr. Leader just wanted to take the body away because he
Yeah.
just got fucked up by all these people, and he's trying to figure out what the fuck is happening with this dude.
And rage
Yeah.
consumed him, so
He's coming off of it. He's coming down from that rage
yeah,
high.
he's going down from it.
I
yeah.
guess we gotta use the axe and the lockpicks. Let me know how I can help if I can.
All right.
We
Have
still have
these
to check this.
have these tents been checked yet? This one
No.
and this one?
No.
So then let's check these tents.
Sure.
Well, we checked them all except for the one that BigYin and I are in.
Yeah, so Lando,
Well,
you go
I
first.
haven't checked my tent for anything else other than freeing the woman, so I can still.
And it should be noted that the wood elf stayed in the tent with the women. He
I
hasn't
just
come
wanna
out
say,
yet.
This guy's liberated all the women already. Okay?
All right. Elwarin, what have you had? Would you mind checking your tent to see if? Well,
You're nowhere near this dude. You're nowhere near
Yeah.
this dude.
Metagaming crow. Check the bloody tent for keys.
I don't like that we have a metagaming crow mascot. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that.
I'll admit I'm kind of ripping off Critical Role with their metagaming pigeon thing, but
Copyright, TM. Continue.
I still think it's hilarious.
Sure.
Right, I'll do an investigation roll inside my tent to see if there's anything else.
Go ahead and roll for me, BigYin, Lando, and Elwarin to see if you can find the keys. Investigation. if
What
you
are we
will.
rolling?
Investigation. It's under skills.
Yeah, I'm not smart. Oh, I'll get that.
You got this. I believe in you.
Nice. Okay, cool. Elwarin, you see that the women are very well endowed. You're now surprised, but there's something else in the tent. Lando, in your tent, you find 5 sweaty dudes. They have undergarments on. They're not naked, so you're fortunate for that. They just look at you with. You can see some like hatred in their eyes, but you're not sure if it's directed towards you or just about life in general. BigYin, you notice you have a hand.
Man. Okay, do I see anything of normal out, just a normal observation, not trying to actually look for anything, but just like, do I see anything in the tent?
You cup your hands together and put them on your eye like a fake telescope, and
Oh,
you kind of zoom around the tent that way, and you see 3 children, and that's it. Just 3 children chained up.
Well, I go back to my child whispering routine again, and I'm not gonna act that out, but I calm down, give them food and water, and I stick my head outside and say, I've got 3 wee Buerns in this here tent. Didn't I see anything else?
Yeah, there's nothing else in that room. But yeah, you see the 3 kids. Then you calm them down, and they're just waiting for someone to save them. You can try to strength check the chains if you want, BigYin.
Can we just
Fucking
leave?
why not? I'll see if I can pull the chains apart.
This is gonna be fun, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Not
14
anymore.
doesn't do it. You pull and you pull and you pull and you huff and you puff, and you try to blow the house, the tent down. But
I'm guessing I wasn't even close.
I mean, you're trying to pull chains apart. It's going to be a pretty high check because they're metal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, technically there was a possibility there. Lando, we'll go to you. What are you doing with these 5
Can I just
men?
chop the
Yeah.
chains?
Yeah,
off?
yeah. Just don't roll on that one.
Then otherwise, I kill them all, right? I was
Not
expecting that to
necessarily.
happen.
Not necessarily that.
There's a lot that can happen.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things that could happen. Yeah, you cut those chains real good. You're on your way, buddy.
For example, I rolled a nat 1, and all I did was forget that I walked 5 feet into a forest.
Yeah. He lost his mind. Yeah, no, you cut them chains real good, and they still seem angry, and they all kind of give you like a head think, like thank you, but you see like hatred in their eyes still as they wander out.
Can I bitch slap them?
Sure, why not?
Would be an asshole.
Sure, why not? They haven't done anything to you, but sure, why not?
Yeah, but they're giving me the stink eye, and I just saved their asses.
Yeah, no, totally fine. I'm just letting you know.
Why are we so fucking petty in this game? All of us are.
This is so rude.
Yeah, go for it.
One
Go for
thing
it.
doesn't go as see why we don't.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll the damage on that bitch slap.
How do you roll a bitch slap?
He's got a special skill called bitch slap.
Does he?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
he's
You
a
can put one in.
6 damage. The guy you hit, you smack him so hard his jaw dislocates, and he falls over on the other 4 guys. They kind of tumble like dominoes.
Is this an audible jaw pop?
Yeah. Like Lando hears it, and Lando is like, "Oh God, I haven't heard that in a while." And yeah, y'all hear screaming coming out of this tent from the man whose jaw has now been dislocated and he's bleeding from his mouth.
I look to the kids and I say, right, you wee Buerns, you wee things. I'll go get my friend Lando to cut you free. I'll go see what the ruckus is.
As you walk outside, you see the tent that Lando walked in, and you hear one man just wailing.
And so I walk in here, I say, Lando, what happened?
That's your reaction to that?
I'm just disgusted with life at this point, and I'm just over it.
In there too.
Sure.
And I'm like, what in the goddamn hell are you doing in here?
Well, I felt affronted, so I made myself known a little too much.
You goddamn killed the man.
Nah, he's not dead. He's not
I
dead.
look him over,
It's
and
a
I say,
turn of phrase.
and I say,
You're gonna have to set that jaw. Let's just say that he's wailing.
I mean, I still have a couple of spell slots left.
Sure. Yeah, I thought you said you're out, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, I only have level 1 spell slots.
Oh,
I have 6
okay.
spell slots. I'm out of
Got
level
it.
2s, but I have all my level 1s left.
Got it. Yeah, go ahead and go for it.
I look at Ulrich. I say, Ulrich, my friend, would you mind taking Lando? And there's some wee Buerns in the tent.
I'm not taking him anywhere near any kids.
Well then, would you mind? Going to see if he can do anything about those chains in there? Maybe you can find the keys that I couldn't find while I try and heal this here man's jaw.
I'll talk to the guy with the lighter touch and get him in there.
It's appreciated. Lando, would you mind taking the other 2 out, and I'll deal with this one.
I can.
The other 4 men that have been dominoed down, look at Lando with a renewed sense of fear.
Don't hurt them. They've been mistreated. They've got no kind feelings for anyone. This happens with abused people. They either cower or they store their anger. And they direct it at the first person they see, whether it's a good thing or bad, whether the person's right or wrong. Let it go.
This guy's on the moral fucking high.
I'm just gonna, leave the tent.
Starts boiling water.
Alright, so I look at the other 4 men, and I say, the least you could have said was thank you. I understand, but you could have said thank you.
They look at you. They look at you and they open their mouths and their tongues have been cut out.
Oh, well that makes a lot more sense. So, I was like, oh, you poor things. I give him the hook, I give him the thumb just to get out.
They slowly like get out, looking left to right, trying to get as far away from Lando as possible, and they kind of creep
Let me roll
down this way.
Wait, can
I guess I'll run a medical check on the. I realize I don't exactly know what happened. All I heard.
No. His jaw is off.
Oh,
you,
his
you don't
jaw's
need
off?
you don't need a medicine check for this. His jaw is like fully dislocated and like hanging.
Can I assess it to see if I can feel any muscle or tendon?
Sure.
damage?
Yes, you can do that. I'm just saying you. Huh?
You really need
No.
to check you guys out, don't you? You just need to know the whole story.
What's up, Lando?
You can't just accept that Lando went ape shit off.
I'm gonna roll a medicine check just to see if I can see anything else before I try and heal
Sure.
him. The intent is just to try and put the job back into a normal position because I'm not sure how healing magic works. I mean, in a purely mechanical sense, I'm guessing it closes wounds. I don't know if it puts jaws back in place and fixes bones perfectly.
So I'll
or
give
at
you
least,
some.
know,
I'll give you
puts
some
in the right
context.
position.
Yeah, so I'll give you some
So-
context. You know, this is like a druid and like kind of being around the other healers of your tribe. It can mend broken bones, but you've seen it as like a higher magic to mend broken things, like very dislocated things, like very broken things. Like you feel like your level 1 spell slot, as it were, might help, but you might need to do something first to kind of get it set first, and then it'll be good.
I mean, basically, if I use it now, it would effectively just kind of make him feel better, but the jaw would still be dislocated and need to be set.
Correct. That's
Okay,
what you,
so
that's what
I'm
you,
gonna
that's
roll
what you
and see
feel.
if I can examine the jaw and possibly put it back into a better position.
Sure.
Can
Nope.
Nathan and I
Fuck!
Nope. You don't. You can't
Nope.
do it. Nope.
Well,
You look at it and you move it up and down gingerly, like I'm not really trained on the mouth like this.
yeah. I look at him and I can I tell that his tongue's also been cut out?
Yeah.
And I look at him and I say, "Look, laddie, I know you cannot talk.
He can't really hear you right now. The pain is just, it's a lot.
But I'm still doing just
Yeah,
like the
that's fine. I'm just letting you know.
calming thing.
Yeah, just letting you know.
I'm stroking his hair. I'm trying to calm him down and just be like, I understand you're in pain. I understand. I cannot fix your jaw, but I'll at least do something to help with the pain.
He looks at you,
And
eyes somewhat hopeful, because he's just in
I'll
so much pain.
roll- I'm actually gonna lift him up, carry him outside, and put him
Bridal
in
style,
shade anywhere.
fireman style. What's the game plan here?
I'm just gonna child style. I'm gonna carry him in my arms, just like lying across my arms. So almost
bridal
like
style.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna carry him like that. I'm gonna lay him in the shade,
Okay.
and I'm gonna just kind of pillow his head with my bedroll.
Sure.
And I'm gonna use I have 3 spell slots left, so I'm gonna use 2 spell slots. The first one I'm gonna do is, wait, can I cast Healing Spirit at level 1? Oh, I can't. That's a level 2 spell. Shit. I'll use just 1 spell slot then, and
Sure.
I'll have 2 spell slots left, and I will cast Cure Wounds on him again, but with the intent of just numbing the pain up until we can get him to a healer.
We'll say that your
So
first
it's-
one will numb it till you get to a healer, but you're gonna need to make a strength check to get him out, because he's
Oh,
like
Okay,
he's like
I'll do a
limp.
strength check. I'll
He's
try
like-
and lift him first.
Yeah,
so I'll do
he's
the
kind of
strength check
yeah,
first.
he's pretty limp.
If I fail, I'll just say, okay, I'll leave you here, and we'll get him.
Yeah,
we'll
you
get-
like
we'll get
you won't like drop him or anything unless you
Yeah.
like crit fail, and then something funny will happen. Yeah, you pick him up, you're good.
Okay, so I pick him up. I carry him outside the tent to a shaded spot.
There's no real shade, you notice, except for like right underneath the big top, like right at the
Okay,
entrance. There's
I'll,
some shade.
I'll move him over here, and I'll call over to Useless, and I'll say, hey, Useless, you've got those spare bedrolls. Can you bring me one to help me with this man? I want to use it as a pillow for his head. Make him more
Fine.
comfortable. Thank you, sir. You've done a good thing.
He does it with
I lay him-
reluctance.
I lay him down.
I reluctantly hand over my bedrolls.
I only need one, laddie. Thank you.
I reluctantly hand over 1 bedroll.
So I take the bedroll, I put it under his head, and then I put my hand on my hand on his forehead, and just focusing on the intent of relieving pain,
Sure.
I cast Cure Wounds
Cool.
again.
Good and roll that. Nice. You feel him fall asleep, and you think that he'll be out for a couple hours.
That's him dealt with.
All
And I
right.
guess I'll just go down and check with Elwarin and see if he's okay, and I'll wait for the next thing.
Sure. So we'll go with Elwarin first. It's been a little while. You hear some screaming and pain in the tent next to you, and all the girls are very terrified now. They're like, "What happened? What's going on here? Why is that man just screaming in pain? Why are you still in our tent?"
I'm gonna tell him that I'm gonna go outside and check on what's going on.
Okay.
Tell him to stay inside because I myself don't know what's going on out there.
Okay, you step outside, and you see Lando kind of grumbling as he walks out, and Ulrich.
No.
You're over there now. Okay, Ulrich is just like he's really just confused about everybody, and you still hear the yelling, and you see the 4 other men kind of slowly creep out, like looking very warily at Lando and walking kind of around you at this point, away and out. Do you say anything to them? Do you do anything with the situation?
Since BigYin is right next to me.
No, he's not there yet. He's still in the tent at this point. Yeah. Sorry, this is all happening concurrently. I'm trying to keep the timeline straight.
It's fine. No, I'm not saying anything to the men walking by. I guess I'm just gonna try to walk over to the rest of the group to figure out what's going on.
Sure, Useless is here. So where are you walking to?
I guess I walk over to Useless.
Cool.
Since he's the only one ever.
I'm gonna.
Brook is actually inside or what he's doing.
No, he walked up the hill. I don't know where he's at. We'll get to him in a second. I honestly have no idea where Brook went. He walked away from the situation. So as you kind of walk over to Useless, you're like, you ask him your question, which was,
what's going on? I heard some screaming. What's happening over here?
Been resolved.
No, not yet. He's still screaming. The man's still screaming inside.
Oh.
This is prior to the healing and you feeding him the bedcloth. Like, this is before BigYin walks outside to ask you for the cloth. So this guy's still yelling in here.
Oh. Yeah, BigYin's trying to give people some slightly more pleasant last moments. If not save them.
Okay, I did see some
Big damn
people.
heroes.
I did see some people in underwear walking by, so I'm assuming you found some more prisoners as well.
I don't know what that was about, honestly.
Okay. Useless as usual.
Cool. So I'm guessing you start to walk back to the tent.
Yep.
All right. So as you get halfway, like right about here, BigYin comes out carrying this man who's still kind of screaming in pain a little bit, but it doesn't seem as bad. And he gets over here, and you hear him ask for Useless to come over. Useless gives him a bedroll. You're confused where the bedroll came from. I'm guessing. I don't know if you remember how many bedrolls he had. Elwarin actually looks at this and sees, oh wow, Useless is actually very like kind-hearted, giving his only bedroll to this poor man. And then you see BigYin heal him as he slowly like falls asleep. And that's where you're at. So do you want to keep heading back into the tent, or what's your game plan here?
No, since I see someone else, I'll head. I mean, I know that BigYin's gonna head down there, but I guess I'll just try to talk to BigYin and see what's going on in that tent.
Sure. We'll say you meet him outside your tent. How about that? That'll make more sense for what happened here. Cool. All right, DQ Ulrich, what's the haps?
So I'm just gonna kind of assume during that time that Ulrich kind of gave me the laydown for
Yeah.
the tent. Yeah, and
There's some kids in there. Go unlock them.
you got it, boss.
I'm
With
gonna.
my newfound respect for Ulrich, I listen to his lead and I attempt to break the kids free with my toolkit.
Cool. Go ahead and slide a hand.
Got it, boss.
Yeah, that works. You notice that the child locks looked like they were less sophisticated than the like older people's locks, the adults' locks. You noticed, so it was a lot easier for you to get into. And yeah, the kids look at you. They're like, "Mister, can we leave now? Are our parents alive?"
I don't know. Were your parents also captured?
I think so.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's a lot to ask.
Thanks, mister.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I walk out with the kids, like, as if, when you awkwardly say goodbye to someone.
Yeah.
He's like, not the same way. Yeah.
And the kids are just looking around for BigYin at this point, because he's the only one who's actually been, like, normal-ish to them.
I was normal.
Sure, yeah, let's pretend.
I was perfectly normal.
Yeah, nope, sure. Yeah, sure. And
Isn't
yeah.
there still 2 people in this tent? In the one that I'm near?
Yes.
I'm not gonna treat the kids like they're little babies. They're like BigYin. Oh, wee little lad.
You would assume they're like 6 to 8 years old, sort of deal.
I mean, I've lived a rough life.
Yeah, no, sure, yeah. I'm just explaining. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, cool. Lando, you see a couple people still chained up in there because they were never
I thought we
freed.
them.
They were freed, but they were passed out.
Oh, they were passed out.
Nobody picked them up and got them out of there.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I'll attempt to either pick them up or just fold them into myself.
Sure. Let's make a strength check for that.
Is this like a new move?
I think so. I think it's gonna be called like jelly roll. The jelly roll move.
Oh, that's perfect. The jelly roll.
The jelly belly.
Yeah, maybe I'll think about that. I'll think about how to interact that. That sounds like fun. But yeah,
I like elastic sponge, but
yeah, we'll say you pick them up like normal though this time. You haven't quite mastered the full control of your belly yet to get the jelly belly to go.
For sure. Strength check. Cool. Fuck.
You don't pick them up. You look around and you attempt to pick both of them with like one in each arm, and as you stand up, you fart a little bit, and you your knees kind of give way a little bit, and you're like you put them down, and you're look around, you're like whew, nobody else saw that.
Well, how about this? Okay, so I have some rope. What if I tie some rope to their legs and then try to just drag them out?
You can do that too. Still gonna be a strength check, but yeah, still do that.
That would be less, wouldn't it, than just picking them up?
Perhaps, yeah.
Well, it might need less requirement, but it doesn't necessarily.
All I'm saying is you might hurt them. I don't know how you're dragging them exactly.
I don't think that's an issue now.
Sure. Yeah, I mean they didn't fall very far. You got them maybe a couple inches off the ground before you kind of did that thing. They're awake now. And they're like, huh? What's happening? Huh?
I don't need. Why do I need to? If they're awake, why do I need to drag them? Why can't I?
You don't. Yeah, that's what I was going to explain that when you're like, can I tie him up and drag him? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? You can definitely do that. They're awake now though, so there might be some issues with that.
That's some new information.
Yeah.
I would like to not drag them.
Yeah. No, totally fine.
Out of the kindness of my heart.
Yeah, they look at you. They're like, oh, what happened? Lando? You recognize these two as old drunkards from the bar that you used to frequent in Daggerford.
Nice.
You don't remember their names. It's been a while. But they remember you because you are the man, the myth, the legend, Lando of Daggerford. Your roles go for miles, they say.
That's a good pun.
I do my best.
Yeah.
So they're like, what happened? Where are we?
Well, you're in a tent. You were passed out, and then I attempted to pick you up. I mean, that did not go well, but now you're awake, and we're gonna save you. I saved you. I am your hero.
Wow.
Everything I did was for you.
They start rubbing your belly like a Buddha
No.
statue.
Bar. Too much.
Oh,
Far
sorry.
Too much.
We were told that's the way to Lando's heart, rubbing the belly.
That's true, but not for them.
Oh, and they walk out and they follow you, and everybody just sees these two half-naked guys following Lando out of this tent. Cool. Yeah, now we're all caught up where everybody's back in the same timeline now. What's that, guys?
Well, I know. I mean, weren't we supposed to go get some horses and the cars?
There are plenty of things you guys have left to do still. What would you guys like to do first?
Oh, well, no, I have to talk to Elwarin because I was gonna go check out this tent.
Sure.
Just make sure everyone was okay.
Yeah.
So Elwarin's outside, so I'll just kind of walk up to him and be like, "Oi, laddie, it's been a day. Is everything alright in there?"
Yeah, everything's right over here. What's going on over there? I heard some screaming, some fighting, some yelling.
It's a long story. If there's a quiet moment where you and I can sit and have a beer, I'll tell you all about it. Does anyone need any medical attention in there? I thought I heard women's voices coming from there. I'm not keen on poking my head in there if they're if they're not clothed. I didn't want to put them in a state.
I found clothes for them. There's 3 women there, but they're physically they're all right. I don't know mentally if they will make it, but But
Do you mind if I poke my head in and just ask them if they're all right? Then, just
Ab-
to be sure.
absolutely, go,
Why does
go
it
for
sound
it.
so weird when you say?
So I just poke my. Me being 7 feet tall, I have to bend over a lot, and my head is literally grazing the top of the tent as I stick it in, as I kind of poke my head in enough just to be seen.
And you hear all of them go,
And-
"Huh!"
I say, I beg your pardon, ladies. I do beg your pardon. My name's the BigYin. I have a wee. I'm a druid, and I have a wee bit of skill with the medicine and the healing. Are any of you injured, or would you like anything checked out, or are you fine? We've freed everyone else, and we're all gathered outside if you can, and you're welcome to come out as much as you like, or you can stay here, whichever you prefer. But I just want to make sure that you're all right, and if you need anything.
They look at you and say, we'll be okay. We don't know you that well. Can you send the elf back in? We feel comfortable around him."
Very good, ladies. I'll
That
send
was-
the elf
that was a
back.
terrible
I'll
voice.
send my friend Elwarin back in.
Thank you.
I pull my head out of the tent. I say, "They're quite smitten with you, laddie. Look at you. You're a dark horse, that's for sure. Hey, you and those pointy
Taking
ears
care
and
of
the
them.
long flowing hair. That's got to be it. Right. Well, you may as well get them out in their own time so we can carry them up, so we can get everyone organized and get them back to town. And I'm gonna go back over here and I'll wave at I'd like to wave at Ulrich and DQ and Lando and just kind of pull a powwow, and Brook if he's interested. And
Brook
pull
has
a powwow
Brook
and
has
say-
left.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
That's right. So I'll say when they gather up,
Here, I guess I can move. His
I want to
character
have
off,
a general council on what we're gonna do with the prison, on what we're gonna do with the people we freed, and then kind of where we're gonna go next after we take care of this. Cause just for a quick moment of just table talk, on the list of things I have noted we had to do, we had to save Mr. Leader. Aside from saving Mr. Leader, our initial goals were helping Lando with a job that we didn't know about. That
Well,
we weren't sure what the details were, but we had to help Lando. We had to secure.
I think we knew that it was about those people movers, right? Because him and the stable
No, we
master
didn't.
were talking.
We were out of the room.
So you guys knew that that was a quest given to him, but you weren't there for the last portion of it, so you don't know if that's all he had to do. Was what I was trying to say.
We don't know if
Okay,
there's
yeah,
if
but
there was
we
everything.
You knew that this is part of it.
Looking
Yeah.
for the people mover, right? Because we were asked the stable master and everything, so we knew that we were.
Yeah,
So
but you don't
we
know
need to
if
report
there's
back
anything
to the
else.
snail.
Yeah.
So we need to report back to the snail that we dealt with that. Well, Lando at least needs to go back to the snail and report that we dealt with people movers.
Maybe we should ask Lando first if this was what we had to do, or if there's anything else left for us to do.
Agreed. But right now, I just want to. I think in order of operations, we need to get these people back to the town under the authority of the town, medical care, get them taken care of. Then we need to. I suggest we go settle in at the bar and rest and figure out what we're gonna do next, and take a long rest because I'm just about tapped out of spell slots.
I'm
And I'm pretty sure everyone else is.
We haven't really talked to Ulrich and the idea of him joining us per se either.
Well,
I don't know if it's just assumed.
that comes later. So allow me to make my speech now, because that was just table talk. So well, we've rescued these people. And we'll put aside the question of divvying up loot later, because I know, Useless, you grabbed everything your sticky fingers could. And I reckon Brook and Lando looted the big tent for everything that wasn't nailed down. But I think the primary order we should take care of is these people, getting them back to town and making sure that they're taken care of. And then I suggest we retire to the pub and a well-earned pint, so that we might relax, get our breath, and figure out what our next move is. And top of that list, aside from getting horses and a cart for ourselves,
You've already paid
Lando,
for the cart.
you need to report to the snail.
You already paid for the cart, BigYin.
Oh, we have. That's right. I paid for the cart. We need to. So aside from getting horses for the cart, Lando, I believe we had the snail was interested in these people movers. Was there anything else you need to report back on?
I mean, yes, we were going to get some horses out of this. I think Santa said we could have them, or at least have a deal on them. and some carts to leave. Also, how are we going to get all these people,
You guys are right next to town.
Yeah,
So you just
I would
walk.
imagine
Just walk in. Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, what I suggest is, Elwarin's maybe. I have one wild shape slot left. I could run up as a wolf, or Elwarin, being the elf, can probably travel fastest. Have one of us go back to town, alert the guard, and have them arrange transport for the people, and we'll set up fires and do what we can to keep them comfortable and keep them fed. What time of day is it, DM?
What were you saying?
we could just walk them.
I was gonna say, can we just walk? I mean, we're right next.
I
Yeah,
can
it's-
see
I mean,
it.
if we're far enough to walk them, then sure.
Yeah,
If-
not
if
too far.
walking them isn't a
Here,
trial,
I
then
guess
walk them.
let's go back to the map 1 second. I'll get you guys set up with that.
I just don't know what kind of shape they're in for walking.
So yeah, so you guys
No.
were you guys left out of like this 11 spot over here,
Yeah.
and you walked up, and you're you're right over here pretty much.
Okay.
You're not too
All
far
right.
away.
So it's about what, 2
And
football
I
fields?
think besides the one that was slapped and got his jaw dislocated, I think they were pretty much in a shape to be able to walk with us, right? we did check on
he's
them.
asleep.
Well, this is the only guy, but the rest, I mean. we
Yeah,
did
the other
check
guys.
on everybody else.
Yeah, the other guys are everybody else that you kind of saved have been like waiting near the top of the hill over here, and like just kind of waiting and like sitting down and like taking a breath, kind of taking everything in. But they haven't like left you guys, especially the kids. They're trying to look for their parents and their siblings and stuff like that. If they had any, they're looking around trying to find people that they know.
So you could turn into like a bear or a horse or some sort of pack animal. Put this
Yeah.
guy on you, and then we could just walk the rest of them over.
Actually, as a dire wolf, you could probably lay him across me and I could carry him.
Sounds
Of the
good.
animals I have are giant spider, dire wolf, giant toad, or Deinonychus
Are you saying this in
Uh,
person, like in character, or are you just saying tabletop?
in tabletop.
Okay.
Nah, I'll leave it to you. That's your prerogative.
Yeah, I'll turn into a wolf, but I'll do my cute and cuddly doggy routine. So,
I mean, the guy's unconscious, so
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
think
but I'm
you
gonna
care whether you're
shape
cute.
shift in front of all these people. So,
So you're gonna. Okay.
I'll burn my last wild shape,
Okay.
and I'll walk over here, so I don't freak out everyone. I'll walk over here. I'll wild shape and I'll burn my last wild shape and turn into a wolf. And I'll
Sure.
wag my tail, do my cute and cuddly routine, and I'll just kind of walk over to Useless. I'll nudge him with my nose, and I'll point at the guy, and hopefully Useless gets the idea and lays him gently across my back.
Might want to strap him in there, otherwise he might just slide right
Yeah,
off.
probably that Useless secures him to my back.
Useless to you, secure him to his back.
I attempt to secure into his back, but don't quite get the gentle part.
I just kind of I heave just a dog sigh, just a, and then I just wag my tail. And I just start walking, and I look at the kids, tongue hanging out, tail
Good
wagging,
boy.
ears
Good
back.
boy.
And
hey,
walking.
sticky fingers. Did you find any, I don't know, symbols or
Yeah, I got this.
track them later? Because
I got this dark symbol pendant thing that I have it. I don't really want to do anything particular
No,
with it.
that's fair. I'm just worried that this might be deeper than just these folks laying on the ground here.
Yeah, no, I'll just hold on to it for now.
All right, I won't go through the mess
Human
of
speech,
checking all these bodies then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
got it covered.
I'm guessing you guys are starting to like head to the town. So
I'm
Yeah.
on side by side.
yeah, so like as a like a slow moving group, you guys start to head to the town. After about 10 minutes, you see a bunch of guards with carts and people from the town on carts kind of rushing towards you guys. It seems like Mr. Leader kind of got to town and alerted everybody for you guys. And so they come in with these carts and kind of reunite families with each other. There's some people that are still missing, it seems. You didn't get everybody. This is reminiscent for the few of you guys that were there during the first sessions of kind of the Arden effect, where you guys got Joffre but missed Arden. And you kind of see the sadness on the faces of these townsfolk that don't have their family members or don't have their loved ones that they, for whatever reason, they're already gone. But you see the joy and like the happiness on those that have been reunited with their families. The 5 men, 4 of whom are conscious, who have their tongue cut out, their families are crying, like just bawling their eyes out. And BigYin, like in the commotion, you didn't kind of register this, but after you kind of after processing it now as the dog, and like you're able to like sit and think for a little bit, you realize all of those like cut off marks were fresh, and they were like freshly done and like freshly kind of sealed up, perhaps within the past like 6 or so hours. Like it's
well, no,
real.
I would have noticed in a medical exam that like
yeah, but I'm saying like
that was a fresh wound.
your brain is just like running at such like a high frequency when you're trying to do all these other things. It slipped your mind until you like got a second to process. Here, as you're like walking with this group with this other guy on your back, and it kind of hits you, and you're kind of stumbling back like, holy shit, that like
yeah, this is really dark shit.
Yeah, like we just missed out on some stuff. Like if we had gotten here 7 hours earlier, 8 hours earlier, whatever it was, they may still have their tongues sort of deal. Like maybe we would have gotten those people that are missing their family members, maybe we would have gotten them. Like you're like these are all kind of racing through your head. Everybody else, so Elwarin,
I'm having the shoulda coulda woulda decision.
Yeah, Elwarin, you're having.
Shoulda coulda woulda conversation.
Yeah, you guys are all kind of having some second thoughts. Ulrich, you're disturbed by this. You kind of knew of the atrocities that are kind of happening, but you hadn't heard of anybody cutting tongues out and people getting shipped out earlier and stuff like that. So you're a little shook up more so than you thought you would be by this situation. Like you're a hardened veteran, and you know like what life is like with dark bands like this, but you've never seen something quite like this in all of your years thus far. And that's where we will end it tonight. You guys are right on the outskirts of Daggerford, so I'll go ahead and move you guys over to that map to make life easier for next session. But yeah, you guys are like right. You guys ended up right around the edge right here, towards the 11 standpoint. And yeah, any I guess final thoughts you guys have on this session so far?
I have a lot of notes to take, so I might stick around and just ask you some questions so I make sure I've got the most of it.
Sure. Anybody else?
Feels pretty solid.
Cool. All right, we'll wrap it up there.
Welcome,
Thanks, guys.
Ulrich. Welcome, Ulrich.
Well, he's not quite welcome yet.
Well, I mean, welcome.